we're here today to read Hunter x Hunter. I hope you guys aren't too surprised. I've noticed that some people have been wondering about One Piece content and about like anime content for the channel. Anime Girl reacts to anime content, and it's not something that I've necessarily thought really hard about. I mean, I'm open to doing it if people really want it. I actually kind of got kickstarted on making content at all because a lot of my media literacy comes from video games and anime, from manga. Most spaces that I existed in before it was like kind of public was in conversations about stories. And I think a lot of those skills, or at least perspectives and lessons that I learned, do cross over into the way that like I think about music even, right? I have a very like narrative angle about music. One of the reasons I even like music differently is because there's so much intuition, but it has like kind of musical symbolism in the same way that I see symbolism arrive in like really meticulously thought out panels on like on a spread, right? On a manga. And I really would love to like, maybe talk shop or show some stuff for anime, but a lot of like the big ones, one of my absolute favorite ones is Attack on Titan. And oh man, I would love in an alternate world where I knew Attack on Titan was one of the greatest stories ever. And when I didn't experience it, that I would be able to catalog and re-experience that all on stream with you guys. That would be so cool. Maybe there's another Attack on Titan out there. Maybe there's other stories that would blow my mind just as much. And I would love to be able to share that experience. And that's why I'm really excited for this, reading Hunter x Hunter on stream. Because Hunter x Hunter is my favorite story ever. It's like my favorite piece of art ever. And I have obsessed about this more than probably like anything else I've ever done. I've like rewatched it like 20 times. I've reread it like the least amount, but I've like really come accustomed and endeared to his like Togashi's art style recently. And I love every single character. I also, one of the reasons I even started getting into Hunter x Hunter and like streaming it all, I also watched those like videos of like Gone by Alexander, or like the character breakdown of like the Royal Guard and stuff like that. I was like, this stuff like blew my mind. So yeah, I'm a big fan. Funny enough, the first time I ever experienced Hunter x Hunter, I didn't even really like it. I like got into it, and then like by the end I had all like the really like drone take, which was like, oh, Hunter x Hunter's lame. It talks too much, show don't tell. Even though I sobbed my eyes out with the scene between Kamugi and Meruem, like I cried over it, but I was like still in this like weird pretentious, like not totally in touch with my feelings, or like my ambition to like feel but like be critical, quote, objective, outweighed anything that I could like really like take charitably or think about even more. And I was just like, yeah, it made me cry, but it's still bad. It's only that good part. I was so weird. But then like I re-experienced Hunter x Hunter again, like, you know, like a month or 3 months later, because I was still thinking about that Meruem scene, and then it just like blew my mind. Just like it blew my mind. It was the thumbnail to Gon where I was just like, wait, Gon is a deeper character than I even thought, and that was like my biggest hang up at the time. And now it's like I don't care. Like every single thing about Hunter x Hunter just like blows me away now, and I keep learning about it as like things go on. Oh, hey, I need to make a post to everyone so they do indeed know I'm live. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna do that right now. Yeah, you guys, if you want to like see in time frame, you guys can like trace it back on stream if you want to, if you're in the Discord at all. But yes, everyone, Hunter x Hunter time. I'm gonna add everybody right now. Boom. But yeah, for you for you people listening right now, VOD watchers or whatever.
Hey yo, what's up?
Oh my gosh, and we got Marcel. Okay, I hadn't
What's
even
up?
been
What's up,
able
everyone?
to introduce you yet. Hold on.
You could like ramp me up as like this
Okay.
amazing Hunter x Hunter fan.
Wait,
Oh, that's funny.
I also gotta turn you down a little bit. You're gonna
Yeah.
you probably jump scared like 50 people.
Oh, no.
Okay, you should be better now.
Hello.
Oh wait, no, you're way worse.
Oh my goodness, no.
Okay, you're quieter. The Kinks of trying to do this live. Speak right now.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, you're much better now. Yeah, very good.
Okay, good. Thank you for having me.
yes.
I'm excited. Yes, I'm always down to speak about Hunter x Hunter, talk, discuss anything. So
Yes.
it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, let me show our manga scenes here. Yes, this is my very good friend Marcel, and like I've invited him on just because I felt like it's been a while since I've been able to talk about Hunter x Hunter. I've been like on break because I've been like working like crazy, and I was just like, I need someone who's gonna be able to just literally say anything about everything.
Oh no. I got you. I wanted to ask, how much do you want me to interject? Because obviously you're experiencing the chapter, so I don't want to just be like cutting you off like while you're trying to read and stuff. So
I mean like
what are the ground rules looking like? You know.
I feel like if you want to like even point out maybe something that like happened prior, that's totally cool, as long as it's not like because like a lot of Hunter x Hunter is like maybe even recontextualization, right? And maybe something happens and it still needs to like fully develop in the chapter for us to have like the full discussion about maybe something prior. But for the most part, you can say pretty much anything, just no spoilers, obviously.
For sure, of course. Yeah. Makes sense.
So yeah, you can definitely do that. Also, yeah, we have people in chat now. We have Tyke. What's up, Tyke?
What's up, Tyke? What's good?
Tara in YouTube. What's going on? Hello. I'm curious how many people are gonna be Hunter x Hunter fans in my fan base. Because like like I was talking about it, I'm very musically known online, but like I was saying that like a lot of my experience comes from manga spaces. So I'm really curious. I would like to imagine that people who are into VTube anime girls are also into anime.
For sure, definitely.
You know?
There has to be some crossover there.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
what's up,
cross
Tom?
my fingers.
I won't be long. Yeah, but is there stuff to do, Tyke? Gotcha.
I mean,
Gotcha.
Yeah, but
we will be yapping.
We will be yapping. Yes, I will stream it on Discord for Marcel. So like, you don't have to play catch up.
Yeah. That's good.
You don't have to like wonder what the heck is going on here.
Sounds good.
But yes, I hope Marcel doesn't scare everybody away. He's very cool, I promise.
Oh no.
If he says anything about a particular popular American meal, then he will be kicked off stream. Okay.
Oh no. Oh no, not the burgers. Anything but the burgers.
Okay,
Oh,
you do it. I don't even know if I should tell this to chat.
Oh no, I feel like this is a whole can of worms.
That's like
this is a whole thing.
Yeah, I don't even know if I want to set you up like that. Just know that
everyone it's just like immediately like this guy's a freak. Like I'm not listening to anything this guy has to say.
Fuck this guy.
Just devalue everything that comes out of my mouth. Oh my goodness.
No, okay. To be clear, what I'm talking about is that Marcel has like a particular saying of just like, I don't know. It's very anime that like when someone ends their phrase in like a it's like, you know, it's Animal Crossing where someone goes, I hope you're having a great day for Raggle, you know, like they do that. That's what Marcel does, but he adds the word burger at the end of everything he says.
Oh my god. It's a horrible curse. It's not something that I chose. It chose me. And we just have to work with it.
Yeah. Yeah. If you guys want to keep a count in chat, you don't have to. But if he does say the word, you can 100% make fun of him. I am giving you his full rights.
Shame me.
But no, for real, Marcel, I very much respect Marcel's insight on Hunter x Hunter, and so that's why he is here, because he's gonna be able to say things that like I think the average Joe is not gonna be able to say. So,
I appreciate that, Hugs. That means a lot.
Marcel is very scary.
Oh,
Tom.
Yes.
Very scary.
I am very scary. I'm a horrifying individual.
Yes, hello. But yeah, I haven't read these chapters. I'm going to be going over what is it? The fourth last chapter, just as like essentially catching up, because it's been a while. I want to like refresh on what it is that I know, and then read like the new material.
Of course. Yeah. So, definitely. I mean, this all flows together, so rereading this definitely makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, like I just like honestly, I feel that the urge to read the last like 10 chapters, because like Hunter x Hunter is just dense, you know.
No, it is. This whole batch is just insanity.
Everything that we got with like Kurolo and Hisoka so far.
No, it is. This batch has genuinely been just like all gas, no brakes. Just like you look at how Succession War is operated. I was literally saying this yesterday, and it's like this batch. It's like Succession War. Every piece, like every little thing that we get about like a faction, like we'll really like. All right, this character is gonna do this thing, and then we won't see it for like 15 chapters, and then we'll see the ramifications, how important that was. But like this batch has been like, okay, this character is gonna do this, and it's gonna happen like right now, and it's gonna happen like the chapter after, and like it's just continuously been like such like I think it reveals a lot of Togashi's intentions for like how this is really like a really big revelatory stretch right here.
Yeah, like and like Togashi it's so much weirder because I don't know how many people relate to this. Like Hunter x Hunter is such like a big phenomenon now, where we're able to look at like the stepping stones of Gon's character retrospectively. We're able to look at like even now what is it, York New retrospectively, and Greed Island, which people didn't even like it as much when it was coming out. Like I'm on the train that wasn't there weekly as it was going, so like
of course
this whole experience of like like, oh, what's new, what's going to happen now, that's like I'm experiencing that in real time, because like I can imagine what that was like in Chimera, in the end, what is it, the Hunter exam, when like suddenly it just ends anticlimactically, like perfectly, but anticlimactically.
Yeah,
right?
like I actually witnessing the story unfold like in these moments. Definitely, it's like such a surreal experience. For so long, I was like, man, like we're just like, is 391 ever gonna happen? Because like that's like all I knew of Hunter x Hunter. It's like, oh, Hunter x Hunter, that's just like 390. And then like now we have the last Togashi tweet. It's like, yeah, I'm working on the next like we're like storyboarding like 50 chapters right now. And it's like we're talking about
460
chapters. Like he's
like,
talking about 460, and I'm sitting here like I remember when I was crying for 391.
Yeah. Did anybody else in chat see that? It's 50 chapters apparently in the works, or like at least planned. And I'm just like, what do you mean 50 chapters? We've gone through like 10.
It's nuts. And one of these chapters is like, I would say like 2, maybe 3 of like pre basically the anime stretch of Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah.
Just because how dense Succession War is. Like one of these chapters is like insane.
Oh my god,
It's a lot to get through.
It's true. It feels like, I mean, I couldn't ask for more. You know what I mean?
No,
like
sure.
I feel like I was worried that the chef has been dead in the kitchen for how long? You know, like I was just, you know, and I not literally. Like I'm very glad that Togashi took a break. I'm very much like pro Togashi health more than anything, right?
Absolutely.
I'm author first, but like I am like I'm like, oh, you made me a cake, thank you. Oh, you made like a feast, thank you. Oh, you have like a whole restaurant just being produced now and giving me food. Like I feel so like blessed right now. It's just crazy because I went through all the stages of grief with Hunter x Hunter, and now I'm just like, now I just have to accept that it's actually here to come back again, you know?
I even had like, I feel like for a long time, I even had like, it wasn't until this batch where I was like Shadow said something to me, and I was like, man, he's like so spitting. Because it's like, for so long, I feel like a lot of Hunter x Hunter fans have been like, oh, like, you know what? Like after the anime, all those Succession War stuff, that's just extra. Like it's been like the greatest DLC run. Like that's what
exactly. DLC.
And I'm like, to be honest, like, as much as like I can like really like get behind that, I'm also like, man, the way this arc is just like playing off of so many amazing like all the stuff prior. Like we go from early on in the series, we're the ones taking the exam, and now we see Kurapika actually running one, and just like Heaven's Arena being relevant, like characters just throwing around Heaven's Arena, like about what happened with the Hisoka fight, like so many of the things that you see, like even like the Hisoka and like Troop Greed Island like plot thread, like that has like massive. We're seeing the ramifications of that stuff like now, and it's just like the way it's just playing off of the series. I can't see it as extra anymore. I'm just like, no, this is like
this is like
it's too good.
There's like so much resolution and like there's so much like build up for some of the craziest content in the entire stuff, and like this whole like Nen after death thing, and like how it's an extension of Chimera Ant, you know? There's still like things implied about Chimera Ant that are like still not fully resolved either, because of the idea that it even came from the Dark Continent, you know?
Of course.
And like what's going on Pariston, like there's still a lot of Pariston shit. Like it's over.
It's crazy. And I even just think of like Chimera as a story. Like so much of that story is obviously critiquing a lot of the ways in which humanity is like the seedy aspect of humanity, and, like the negative traits and all that stuff. And it's like, as much as a lot of Chimera's claims are very valid and very true, and they hold weight, actually, like this is the arc where we see the society that like Chimera is talking about.
Yeah, you know? Exactly.
Like we really see the ways in which this global superpower Kakin has basically like dominated this entire country. The amount of like just the succession ritual in and of itself, the mafia families they have, just the ways in which they've constructed this power structure to propagate their own existence, and just how that creates class structures, and even how the boat's representative of that. There's like so much there that it's just like, wow, it's just such an amazing continuation of Chimera's ideas there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like,
you know,
it's too good.
Also, this is the Glee stream, by the way.
Oh yeah, we have no balance. We have no one to be like, all right, rate it in, guys.
Chat. Honestly, we need like a villain. So can you guys like say some really awful things about?
We need a villain.
Like you say some really awful things about Hunter. Oh, they talk too much. Like I don't know. Like I don't know.
Yes.
Or I don't know. I won't stand for people making fun of his art. Maybe. Oh gosh, That's exactly what you guys need to say then.
Yes.
Or
Be like, this art sucks.
This art sucks. Look at it. He puked.
He puked on this
fucking
page.
Puked on the page. What is he doing? Or I don't know. Like, what's a common criticism for
Definitely like the narrator stuff.
Well, yeah, talk too much. Yeah, show don't tell, and
art.
Then art.
Those are like the
Oh,
big
it
things
rips
with
off-
the manga.
Oh, it rips off Dragon Ball. You can say rips off because you have to say rips off, not influenced.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know. There's not enough fighting. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's a battle shonen with no battles.
What is this?
What is that? Why is Gon's hair look like grass? He's gonna smoke it? What is he doing?
Light it up?
Is he gonna light himself up?
Oh.
I don't know. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of glaze because like I genuinely just don't have a lot of criticisms for Hunter x Hunter. I've hit this like total, I don't know,
Togashi acceptance.
Togashi like enlightenment or something like that. Yeah.
Oh no.
If you want me to talk bad about Togashi, we can talk about Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay, yeah.
We'll throw it in every now and then, okay?
That's where we can throw it in.
The transphobic. I don't know.
The transphobic stuff, yeah, it's not good.
Yu Yu is really good though. Just
it
to
is.
clarify
It is on the whole.
people.
It is.
Yeah. But yeah, I do want to read these chapters.
Yes.
Because I'm fucking. I don't know. I'm not ready. I've had to like find a moment to be like, yeah, it's finally time. Also, I don't know how many people here remember, but like, one of the coolest things that I ever did on stream, and it was so long ago, was that I actually was like reviewing like Hunter x Hunter anime episodes like on stream, like breaking it down. And
right.
one of the first things I ever did on my channel was talk about York New and how much of a theatrical essence like Crollo had.
Right.
I have at least one witness, okay? It's not I have one witness at least who was there for that, but like it was like, oh yeah, like I never really realized it, but
was
like,
it before like the 397 like
it was
stuff?
before 397.
That's awesome.
It was before, like that's how long ago it was. It was before 397. I was insisting, yeah, this character has a lot of theatrics about them, and then suddenly we got like that whole thing, you know? And I was
where 396 is literally just a performance, like.
Yeah.
You think of just like where Crollo is standing when he's waiting for Zeno and Silva, and it's like, damn, like wait a minute.
Yeah, why out of every single place did he decide to stand in on stage, you know?
On the stage.
And like you can tell that Togashi was playing with that idea because you see Kurapika go there, but he doesn't go in. Then you see Zeno go in, but like they actually do go in, but they don't intercept, right? So there's like a clear passage of time that he's just sitting up there, dude. He's just waiting, you know?
Just waiting.
Yeah.
Waiting for the performance to start. And it's like also I the translator for Hunter x Hunter, Lillian Olsen, she did an interview on Reddit a few months ago, and she mentioned how like it was complete gut instinct. Like she just like, because the more literal translation for the word would have been the Phantom Brigade, and she just went with troop because she felt it was more like, she felt like the troop was just more of like a, like they had a theatrical aspect to it, and
my
she just felt it fit more.
God.
And like the fucking like she even mentioned, he's like, man, I felt so vindicated when the flashback came out.
Oh my God, that's so
it's so crazy.
awesome.
It's like insane foresight. Like 20, because she's been the translator the whole time, like literally since chapter 1. So this is like 20
really
years in the making.
Holy moly! I had no idea.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They like felt it out. They took a little like soul sight, and they're just like, I think they're more like a troop, not a brigade. And oh my God,
there it is.
That's like stars aligning moment. That's crazy.
Really
oh. I feel inferior now. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
It's so cool.
You know what? I don't know. Like, actually, I'm reading this on Manga CM fucking poor.
Manga is great. That's the way you're gonna.
Okay, I was actually gonna just ask if it was okay, but yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
This is like the viz. This is everything. This is like perfect.
Okay, this is the cosine. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to get into it. I can see here. What is that? Yes, I had to make sure that it was the right thing. But
Yep.
this is oh my god, dude! It ends with this. Oh god, from the very last one.
Oh my goodness, that chapter, Jesus Christ! Oh my
Dude,
goodness.
Curlo is such an unreal character. Here, hold on, my thing is busted on stream. I'm gonna fix it real quick, and then
that spread is so good.
it's brazy bread. Where? Hold on.
I saw that spread and I immediately like went back to the palace invasion spread, like before the invasion happens, where they like show like the citizens gathering outside.
Oh yeah.
Like that big spread. I was like, oh my goodness, this is like the visual parallel there. It's like eating my brain immediately. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I was like pointing at the screen. Notice.
You were not. Oh my god. There's a lot of like pointing at the screen for this arc. Give me a sec. Why isn't it working? I'm so sorry, everybody. It's like literally like this is like an OBS moment. Genuinely, I changed the page and then suddenly it breaks.
No.
Let me see if I can fix it. I don't know if like maybe one layer is on stack. No, there's no layer on top of the other. Okay, I'm not gonna read this if no one can see. What the hell is going on? Maybe try it. Let me try another one actually. Let me try one more. I'm gonna add a window capture. Are you guys interested in the window capture here?
No capping.
No, I'm no capping right now. Okay,
No
so straight up, I'm not lying.
Mm-hmm.
The window capture is broken.
No.
It's literally not responding. I don't know what's going on.
Work.
It's literally. Hold on, actually, maybe I can do a display capture. Maybe I can do that actually. Cause like that doesn't require like any window. Oh god. Hold on. Let me. Dish one. Wait, dish one. Boom. Okay, there we go. So that should be much better. Yeah, let me see. Okay, you guys should be able to see that. I'm gonna put us down here. Boom. Okay. Now nothing ever happened.
Nothing ever happened.
I keep looking at the message. Marcel is very scary.
That was very scary. Oh, Thomas cursed us.
Okay. Hold on. We are actually going to read now.
Yes.
I think that's like all I can say about impressions and how I'm feeling.
Yep.
Marcel's gonna like basically watch me like a hawk and then be like, "This is really cool," or "This is ass."
This is horrible.
This is horrible.
This is the death of Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah. And I will be reading you guys in chat as well, so don't worry. We have here. Oh my god. There is a conversation that happened in Alexander's stream about this kind of particular stuff where like there seems to be like an intentional quality about like having some faces be distinguished and having
for sure
the people carrying it as this uniform faceless entity, you know?
Definitely. Yep.
I feel like that's pretty intentional. Here it's like not detailed. The soldiers,
just the masses.
Yeah. And obviously there is like a short like a hand in like not having to detail everyone's face, obviously.
Of course. Yeah.
So it's not to say that like it's just true that it's like it's not like just a way to save time, but at the same time I think it is actually really cool to see it this way, that like without fail at least this is consistent, that they're almost always
there's definitely certain panels where I'm like, this feels like it's supposed to be this way, or at the very least it just feels very evocative, like we're going for something here that it's like there's supposed to be this meaning to it. So
And even in like the anime, they play on that as well with like certain characters being faceless or like not being able to see all of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I like kind of thinking about it that way. But they're kind of playing with it here, which has made me think of that. Let's see.
Definitely.
Look at these spreads, dude. Like, dude, Togashi's art sucks. Look at him.
It's so bad.
Look at the way that he did that. I don't know if he... It doesn't look... Yeah, it doesn't even look like he copy and pasted it either, right?
I don't think I know. You know what this immediately. This just looks like I'm like I look at this and my brain rot is just like, oh my god, it's a staircase in the palace. I'm like, oh my goodness.
It is a royal staircase, you know, in a way, right? Honestly,
and like the way the coffin is there in the middle, it just reminds me of like Yuppie sitting on
there.
Yeah,
yeah, actually, that is actually really true. The actual shape. This is like that. Really is like the most like terroristic thing ever. It's just like the actual shape is the same.
It looks like Yuppie.
It looks like it could be Yuppie squared up. We cook it, and this is just a family squabble. Exactly, it is just a family squabble. Just gaming. This is like, honestly, Succession War is just getting together on Thanksgiving with your family. It's literally just an allegory for that.
Yes, exactly.
Everyone fights the exact same way.
Average Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh my god. Politics too. It's all the same. The politics where someone says something completely out of line. It's all here.
So real.
So what's up, Alfire? Yeah.
What's up?
I don't know anything about Hunter x Hunter. Maybe this will be a sell. Some people just need they need a sprinkle of spoiler to get a sell. you know?
This might be it for you.
I did that with AOT actually. When I was going through a phase with it, I was like, oh, I don't know. And then I heard that they got... Oh wait, do I spoil this? I remember that they got to a certain point in season 3 where something is revealed, and I was like, wow, I want to learn about that. And that's why I read it. So, you know.
Right. That's what you needed.
Yeah, I needed it. Some spoilers are good. Okay.
They're the motivators, exactly.
I don't know if I should say that on stream. Don't spoil me, guys.
Yeah.
Oh my god, pink-haired person can read? I try.
She can read.
We'll see. I can try, Blue Jay. One of the reasons why I actually don't read manga on stream is because I do have dyslexia. And I bet you guys are fucking laughing right now because I definitely read lyrics on stream all the time. But it's a little different when it's like, I don't know, there's a lot of reading. It's this whole story. I don't know. Also, some of the language in Hunter x Hunter kind of hard at times.
Yep. The Succession War in general is so dense that it is one line. It's you gotta get the juice out of every line, or else you're just not getting it all.
Yeah. But this, okay, to get back onto the page, actually, this looks great. I love the framing. This big whale. This whale is so cool, man. Whalmer looks awesome.
Anytime Togashi does a whale panel, I'm just oh, I love it so much. It's it's the smallest little thing, but there's little panels in betweens and stuff. And it's all this chaos is happening. It's here's the whale. By the way, we're still on this whale. We're still moving. This is still we're still marching towards the Dark Continent as all of this is happening. Just a little reminder of that reality.
Yeah. Also, is this cracked to think about? But it's just a happy little whale, and it just makes me smile. But it's also the most
good design.
It's such a cute little RPG ass design, you know.
Yeah.
And I love it, but what's going on it is horrifying.
Yeah, and even the actual design of it, in what chapter was it? 406. The spread in the beginning, that shit was like Lovecraftian.
Yeah,
it was very horrifying.
Yes.
The waste management area. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. You see, it's a metaphor for being in the belly of the beast, you know,
exactly.
Or whatever. So
there's something there.
There's something there. There's a little smoke going off here. What is it? Okay, okay. This is also important to Hunter x Hunter or Succession. Is just the times.
Oh, it's so I literally have I have a list that like says like all the days for each chapter.
See, this is why you're here, Marcel. You're a fucking freak. Like
And I can drop it.
Yeah, you want to
chat.
drop your calendar?
I can drop it. Yeah, I literally have it.
Okay, Alfari. Sounds good. Hold on. I'm gonna flip the page, but you can collect if you want to.
Oh my goodness, this looks horrible in chat.
Oh my god, that looks horrible in chat.
No one deciphered
Wait.
that. Oh my lord.
Wait, that looks awful. Oh my god.
That's actually no one is ever understanding any of that.
People.
It looks a lot better on Discord.
This looks like okay, yeah. This looks like a fucking. It looks like a military like language. This is crazy.
It's because the days are so damn important, and like Togashi, like for example, in the 390s, the last batch, we were all under the assumption that it was just one day. That like it was just one day. It was just day 10, but then it wasn't day 10 because like the time we like fucking looked into the timeline. Me and some friends, and it's like this is not day 10. This is like a continuous stream of events, but Togashi never gave us a day timestamp.
Right.
So it's like there's a lot of like technicalities with like understanding the timeline and like where we are, and it's just like for example, even right now, like day 12 at 9 a.m. Kurapika is supposed to do his next round of Nen class training. At 7 p.m. Kacho and Melody are supposed to do the plan to assassinate loser. It's like so like knowing these times is like very relevant. Just like
yeah.
to be aware, you know.
Like where moments are supposed to be striking events.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what's going on in other places.
Yeah. Here, let me put this up on stream actually, so that people can see what is being said. If any of you are like terroristic, like we are, here, let me put this up on the screen for everybody. This is, here I'm gonna boost it up to
the day lengths,
so you guys can see it. Yes, these are our days essentially.
It is true.
Can you guys see
I did the research for this. I like went like chapter by chapter. I was like plotting out like which days were which. There were certain ones where I had to make an assumption, but for the majority of them, it is accurate.
Read the entirety of One Piece? I mean, I have. Although I'm like 10, maybe like 5 chapters behind. So that'll also be done soon, I promise. Yeah, but Black Whale Voyage, day lengths, week 1, Sunday.
And also, obviously, another important thing is like on Sundays, that's when the banquets happen. So obviously,
right.
knowing that is pretty important.
That's 359 to 368.
Like it's so crazy to read.
That's in a day. Oh my god.
Yeah.
First lower tier focus was in day 4.
Yeah, that's the first time we get the lower tier perspective.
Mm-hmm.
With the PT stuff.
Yeah, we're still stuck in lower tier a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm,
no,
sure.
Just looking this over. And Sunday, day 8, 382.
Day 8 was the like chaotic one because that's like the Seri chapter. Remember how
right.
we cut away for 380, like 386 is day 9. Then we cut back at 387 to go back to his POV with his ability and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which was just crazy tense.
I fucking
entire
love that chapter.
time.
Those chapters are so
God, good. Theta, I need Theta to be okay, honestly. Like I need more from Theta, not because I'm like unsatisfied, but like more just that I love that character.
For sure. No, she's awesome.
Theta's
and I just think of her every time I think of her, I'm just thinking about like the amount of Komugi parallels she has. So it's just like oh, I love her so much.
That's Komugi parallel. I never even really thought about it actually.
Okay, so tap in. So you have Tsuradnik, right? His whole Nen ability is literally shutting off his aura. It's Zetsu, and Merom's Nen ability is literally N. It's expanding your aura outward, all that sort of stuff. So obviously their abilities parallel each other a lot. Even like a lot of the imagery, but Theta and Komugi's role, like Komugi's whole role. Basically, in Chimera is like she plays these games with Merom, and like slowly she facilitates Merom in growing his humanity and understanding a different perspective.
Oh, right.
And it's like literally Theta is the exact opposite. She does not want. She's trying to stop Tsuradnik's growth. Like she does not. She's trying to end this guy right now. Like it's like a pretty big inversion of that like whole dynamic. It's really, really
right.
good.
Like it's like they're parallel because they're inversing in a way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's also
Yeah.
like Komugi is like blind, but she can see like past, or like she like obviously she's blind, right? And like Miriam's monstrous appearance, she can see past that and see the humanity within. It's like no, Tridnic sees, or Theta sees past Tridnic's like his like human shell, all the posturing,
but sees the
even
monster beyond
exactly.
it, yeah.
And it's all, even you have like who is it? I think it's like Tabepa. Like Tabepa and Hockenberg as well. They like comment like Tridnic, yeah, I like Tridnic. Like they don't even know. Like a lot of these people buy into Tridnic's facade. Like, it's like a big aspect of his character. It's like he has this like posture, like he's this cultured man, like he's so refined. Like when he's introduced, he talks about like Hegel and like all these different philosophers and all this stuff. Like he's like this Renaissance man type of guy. And it's like underneath all of that, he's like the most sadistic person in the entire series, right?
He's the biggest sicko of the entire story by far. Like even like, you know, like Meram kills like a child, but like there's so many like it's so crazy to read a story about that where it's like I understand why Meram killed the kid, you know. But like we're here. Serendic is just like purely evil.
No, yeah.
He's a horrible human being, you know. And but like his upbringing, or rather just maybe by some sense of his nature, is like that, you know. Which I agree. This is something that AJ, Mr. Alexander, has said, is that like Hunter x Hunter is a lot about like nature v nurture in a way.
For sure, definitely.
And like kind of exploring the inseparable quality between the two, which you know, I think is very interesting. And like Serendic seems to be like on like the extremist side of, he's kind of just a sick fuck.
He's just a sick fuck.
He's a bored sick fuck, or his upbringing is, you know, making a sick fuck just by, you know, happenstance, because it's a weird ass place.
And even like the way his friends like lament that, they're like, oh my goodness, like why are you like this? Like just they just his unchangeable nature, like at every turn he just chooses to double down on the way he is. He just that's just the way he exists, and that's the way he wants to exist, and that's like the way he just is. And it's just so indicative of, like, you think about that and Miram, it's like, oh. And even they have lines like, one of the first things Soradnik says, it's like overreaching vanity, like not realizing your own ignorance is the greatest sin. And it's like, you think of that, and in correlation to Miram's arc, where like literally like his arc is literally recognizing his own ignorance, like understanding that there's more dimensions to power. You think about Netero, and like literally all he thought was, oh, if you're strong, like that's it, like that's what matters. And it's like he sees what strength is through Komugi and Netero, and the different dimensions to that, right? To just like existence. Like he really thought, he saw the world in a lot more of a simplistic way, obviously. But the key with all of that is, where Soradnik doesn't care about learning more. He's like very content in his own bubble of being the, like he's the guy.
Yeah,
Meruem was like, he was always open to wanting to challenge his own perspective, which is like really, really interesting.
Yeah, like one of the biggest like key parts of Meruem is that like he would have Poof trying to convince him that he was perfect, but like Meruem just didn't, you know. He couldn't figure out who he was because of, you know, Komugi's influence, and like he struggled the fact that he couldn't win against them. He struggled with then being asked what his name was, having that like human part of the gene pool of identity, that he didn't feel like King really suited him, you know. And so like, yeah, he's like praise is a perfect being, but it isn't, and that's very core. So but Serendic, he fully believes that he is, even in the midst of him training, he believes that he will be always. You know?
And he even has like the obsessive quality, like Merum's. That's like one thing that I'm interested in how Togashi explores that with Serendic, because it's like he has like that obsessive quality. Like they mention in 394 when they talk about how he like in military academy, he shut himself in a room. He wouldn't eat because he wanted to learn how to disassemble guns and like reassemble it. And I think that's literally what Meruem does in Chimera. Like he stops, like Poof's like, you gotta eat, like what are you doing, like you're just obsessed with this board game.
Right.
So like I'm curious to see. That's the thing, I don't think Togashi's gonna do like this guy like Serendic can really change. I don't see it personally.
No, I don't.
I just feel like so many signs have pointed to the fact that like I think there's gonna be more complexion to it for sure.
Yeah, I think the complexion will definitely change based off of like, I can at the very bare minimum with Serendic, because I can Cyrenik I can see just dying. You know, he's a character that is like in my head is destined to die or something. And like when that he does, I can either before or at some point see that like maybe there was like a potential for him to be someone else, but it didn't happen. You know what I mean? At the very least, but not somebody to like sympathize with in the sense that like, yeah, he's just a good person. He's gonna change. Like it's not gonna happen. Yeah, no.
As much as I think like he shows that quality. He shows like the I want to learn. Like I want to like he wants to be like the best in a thing, right?
Yeah.
Like even with Nen, the obsessive way he's been about Nen, but I don't think he has like within himself. Because the thing about like the way Merom was in Chimera, it's like he always had that like I feel like the base reasoning as to why like he wanted to like challenge Gungi and all these other like board games and stuff in the first place is like he just wanted to really understand if he was worthy of being king. So I think it's not a question if he's worthy. He knows he's worthy.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like him just like getting an ego boost off of it, sort of thing. It's like a lot less of a I don't know, like a lot less of a I guess positive spin on being obsessive over something.
Yeah. he's a sicko. He's a freak. I fucking hate that guy. Well, no, he's a great character, but like
he's awesome. He's awesome. But he's a sicko.
Man, that launch.
We gotta read this chapter.
Fuck!
Oh my goodness, we just launched a Cyrenik. Oh my goodness.
All right, I'll just speed through it. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. But like, no, it is good to kind of like unravel some of that because I just like, man, I can never stop thinking about everything going on in succession, and I'm just like driving me crazy.
Definitely.
Well, okay, yeah. I need to actually read this part of the chapter again. Yes, where they're talking. Borkson's missing. Oh my god. Last contact was right before the possession passed her. So about 30 minutes ago. You see the time? 30 minutes ago. Set in post change, or she went after a suspect. We're supposed to report in if anything happens. She would have told us. We have to assume the worst. He's been abducted. Yeah, right. Oh my god, dude. I love the side cast in this fucking
yeah.
shit, dude. There's just so many Scrimblow-esque people in Hunter x Hunter.
It's ridiculous how many little guys there are. Just
little fellas.
Little fellas.
Yeah. I'm interested in all of them. Might be using her to assassinate Sari. Oh. Worst case scenario, Borkson went over what to do if one of us got caught. No negotiations, no rescue. Are we going to stick with that plan? Like I like how like the strength of Togashi is that he puts a lot of reasonable doubt in all his characters, you know. That like, you know, that their path could like potentially change at any minute, or like it does change. So it's like it's a plot that never feels like when things are planned out they always go the right way. For sure. Which is really exciting about Hunter x Hunter, because it's that classic like guaranteed plan going to fail or whatever.
And just like characters like making decisions on like incomplete information.
Yeah, exactly.
And, like,
yeah,
just that sort of stuff. I think Togashi, the way Togashi does that in throughout Hunter x Hunter is really good, and it's like a session where it's like on another level. I would say it's like the amount of like minute details that come back around. It's like holy shit, like this is like
yeah. I and like I feel like there's just a lot of human quality about watching them just like be a little like on edge about what it is that's going on, because like I sympathize with that, you know. If I go to like if I go to do something and then like someone doesn't show, I'm like, okay, do I go home? What do we do now? Think about it and we decide before we're done here. Oh my god, look at the framing, dog. This is so good. Oh,
there she is. Look.
Look.
It's her.
She's got such a memeable face. Look at her. This is such a fucking like
God,
emoji.
she's such a nerd with her Christian imagery and her little crown of thorns.
Yeah,
What
her little
is this?
crown of thorns. Fucking sacrifice the world. Oh, you let it all burn. Fuck it, yeah. God, but her she has a very archaic face. It's like one that you would see. That like it's kind of like a smile that Karapika does, where it's like slight, but it's not like a quote real smile. It's just like a slightly pleasant one.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! It's
like just on the surface. It's like here's like this, like you just know bubbling under that is like the most like aggressive person ever. Like
exactly.
The most like volatile person.
Oh,
but
100%.
she just has this like pleasant, just like like we're just here now.
I'm very interested to see a lot more of the torture that like she's gone through, because like you can tell that like she's not surrendering. You know, like her upbringing is very different, and like. In this one in particular, we get into it, but you know she's a little fucking gamer. You know she playing
look at her gamer chair.
Yeah, look at her
freaking
little
DX
gamer
racer
chair.
She's like...
Look at her.
And there's like game consoles in the background too.
This is the hideout. You want to join us? We're going to force you. We have our reasons, but let's just say you're like a compatible donor. We'll do our best to get you to join us. A compatible donor is crazy ass fucking phrase for it. Not physically restricted. There are 6 of them. Yeah, just weighing out the options. Oh, I love like the whites, man. The white.
Yeah. The little glance.
Yeah. You must be Morena, Prudo. What do you want from me? And then like still like working on that. Like it's that
it's like the continuation.
Yeah, just like the focus on the idiosyncrasy, you know. Because like you get so little. Gamer hideout. This is my what is it? This is my gamer palace or
gamer
whatever.
Cave.
My gamer cave, because I get friend zoned so frequently. I don't remember any. I couldn't have been a normal abduction. They use some kind of power I don't know about. I can't answer right away. Not making any rash decisions is wise, but please understand that the more we tell you, the harder it is for us to back out. Ugh. Nin? Like kind of like that little.
Yeah.
That should just be put in the center of every fucking page.
The little in between.
Ned? A stand user? JoJo's? Is that a threat? Is it? Look at her fucking face.
Her face is actually so nonchalant. It's
she's
crazy.
so fucking funny.
Take it however you like.
I can't tell you why, but the risk increases for both sides the longer this takes. Whose fault is that? It's fair. Don't expect a balanced perspective from a crime syndicate.
You self-aware?
Look, yeah, if you really think about it. Oh, look at this gamer!
Oh,
we can quickly do that.
Out.
It's it's Togashi. I love how much of a gamer. He's got a whole gamer, like, they play coins in the beginning, they fucking got
this entire section actually reminds me of that. Now that you like the way I looked at the people around the table. I'm like, are they gonna be part of the game too? Like,
exactly. Who's gonna be holding a card?
Are they gonna be in this?
I don't know, but like, Togashi's just such a gamer, dude. We can do this quickly while you also giving you a chance to get what you want. This is my first and only compromise. Let's decide with the negotiation game. And of course, in Hunter x Hunter fashion, I'm sure we will be explained how the game works.
Definitely.
From like rock, paper, scissors, in depth.
We're about to go in depth.
If you withdraw from this game, you will lose the freedom to do anything other than say yes or no. And the cool part of thinking about the games is not just how they work, but like how they symbolize or metaphorically tie into like what's going on, right?
Definitely.
Like even Gungi is kind of in a way has like implications about like where Chimera might go, right?
Yeah, no, there's a great YouTube video. It's like Gungi like analyzed or something on YouTube, and like it goes over like how a lot of the matches in with Meram and Kamugi, like they literally are just like things that happen. Like I forget, I always forget it off the top of my head, but like the Shinobi going rogue or something. It's like Welfin's role, just like a lot of things like that. Just like, and I forget the specifics. I don't remember, but that video is great, and you should watch it.
Yeah,
but,
right. I would love to watch that.
It's a really awesome video. I forget the specifics, but it's like one of those things where it's like, dog, how the hell does like a human being think of these things?
Do you know who made it?
I can find it. Yeah.
Also, yeah, I also like the art style too, Terra, but that's just Togashi. This like particular part here, though, I really like this. Like, look at the card. Like, there's like even in little tiny embroidery around like the edge of the card.
I did find it. It's this video.
It's
this
really
nice.
Great. Yes. Like yeah. Let me pull this up. It's this video by whom? Doug Garasu film? Entire Chimera ant art explained through Gungi. That's great. It
is insane. Like the amount of things. Like, I was watching this like when this came out, because I knew like I heard of things like people talk about it on Reddit and stuff before, and just like people bring it up, but like I'd forgotten how much of it was like built that way. I always forget it because it's just like one of those things where I'm like it doesn't sit in my brain, but
yeah,
it is crazy the amount of intention behind like, because a lot of like I don't think I've ever seen anyone complain about that, but a lot of like the Gungi and like the Meram interaction, it's just like this move and this move and this move. But then you realize like how those moves are actually like representative in the narrative of when the invasion actually happens. Like, damn, what the hell? How does someone think of this?
Sicko, fucking Togashi.
Sick person.
Now, and like the reason I brought this up was not just because I like to factoid Hunter x Hunter. I immediately was thinking, if you were withdraw from the game, you will lose the freedom to do anything other than say yes or no. You know, like,
right?
Does that like relate to? Like, am I overthinking it? But does that relate to like the whole game going on right now with Succession War or even like hero mentality? I have to.
It is interesting.
I have to question it.
I'm noticing.
Let's just start with the rules. The dealer makes a request of the player, and the player makes a decision through this process. Yeah, the dealer. Yeah. I have 7 cards face up on the board. You have 5 cards face down. You pick one of my cards, and I give you an answer. The chosen card is discarded through the graveyard. It's like it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Next, I pick one of your cards and reveal it. That card is also discarded. Repeat, and the last of your cards remain. It's your answer to our request. Oh, I like the dark pupils, right? Mm-hmm. That you can feel like the stress building up a little bit. Yeah. Since the threat was kind of put forth, right?
Definitely. The way that Borgson's pupils are drawn throughout this chapter, I'm like the entire time I was thinking of like the shading in Gohan's eyes in Chimera, and I'm like, damn, like,
yeah, like something almost disassociative, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I have 4 yes and 1 no. Turn them over from the left. Yes, no. The RR, yeah. What's this? Return. You can return 1 card of your choice from your graveyard to your board.
Yep.
The graveyard is definitely an interesting aspect to it, but like it's also If return is your last card, you can use it to retrieve the card of your choice to be your response. This is just like real card games. I'm like fucking struggling to understand them.
It gets into it. I also have a useful. After we read this chapter, I can link or I can send an image. I have an image that like has everything just very cleanly explained because it is a lot of info.
Yeah,
it is a lot of rules.
To retrieve the card of your choice to be your response.
Yep.
Like yeah, because it's yes or no, right? Mm-hmm. The Joker can turn into yes or no, right? Okay. Oh, so it's like you get, fuck it. Like,
well, either or.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If this is your last card, you can also make your choice. In form only. What do you mean? You just said you'd take away my freedom to do anything besides say yes or no. Oh, right. This is a little devil in the details, right? That means you won't let me leave until I say yes, right? What's the point of playing this game at all? Turn over the next one. Oh my god, look at the eyes! Oh, the shade. Oh. Wait. That's what it means! The X in Hunter! It's here the whole time! X. X is neither yes nor no. Really interesting that they've he's literally explained what the X means after all this time.
Yeah, it's the X.
You have to get to like chapter 400 to be like, the X.
This is what the X means in Hunter x Hunter.
You have to get to the very end of To Pimp a Butterfly before you understand why it's even called that. It means you don't have to make a decision. Oh. Wow, let me... What does that mean? My mind is like theorizing like crazy, but
you're like getting dragged into the rabbit hole.
I'll let her keep cooking real quick. If this card is my last, I can void the game itself. Yeah, like this does relate to like Hunter x Hunter, you know, it has to, right?
I mean I haven't even thought of that, to be honest, but like I'm thinking on it now. It's like, hold on, like there has to be a cook here. Hold on, let me
like,
simmer this.
I think this
okay, the X is neither yes or no. That means
yes
the people that
no.
that actually pronounce the X in Hunter x Hunter. It's neither correct or incorrect. I don't know. I don't know. No. It's neither correct or incorrect. It is up to you. That is the beauty of it.
You know what? Actually, that actually relates a lot to the very first game in Hunter x Hunter that I can think of, which is when Gon talks to the old lady, and you know she explains that there's no right or wrong answer to
right.
You know who it is that you save, right? But it's something you think about. Yes or no? I don't know. I don't know. My mind, like, I was thinking about like even nature v nurture since we mentioned it. Maybe that relates to the. I don't know. I'm just being a sicko right now.
That's real.
Let me keep like reading what's going on. If the X card means you can walk out of here without saying yes or no, we won't seek to renegotiate later, of course, I promise you. But if any other card forces you to decide yes or no, oh god, the eyes, dude. You will take full responsibility for the consequences of your answer. Do you understand? Fucking shark. Fucking shark. You're like bear in the room. You haven't gone over half the rules yet, have you? How could I answer? Even just with these rules, it's clear the system stacks the odds against me. At first glance, the yes card, where I would do as she asks, is the only one out of 5 that makes it seem like I have more chances to refuse or leave the game, creating the illusion that the player's advantage. This is the first trap. The yes card, if this is the last to remain, I'll have to join her. That means I'll have to obey all the rules they add later. It means complete defeat. But no is actually not different from yes. It pretends to be my friend, but no will bear its fangs as soon as the game begins. It depends on the explanations of the yes and no cards. This is crazy.
Yeah, this game has
This is fucking
nuts. And also, it's really
insane.
showing like Borkson as being like very like competent, because
very smart.
We saw like very like pretty small glimpses of her back in 394, but actually seeing a lot of like the ways in which she can actually like handle these situations in the first place is very interesting.
I would be dead.
Yeah, I'd be cooked. I'd
I
be
would be
getting
dead.
cooked.
A lot of the times when I think about Hunter x Hunter, I'm just like, if I was here, I'd be dead. I'm dead right
That's
now.
so real.
Oh my god. She'll explain all sorts of horrible things that will happen around me if I say no. This will keep going until I decide to say yes is better. So no and Joker are pointless. My real cards are return and X 2 out of 5. 40% isn't such bad odds, considering the situation. Well, that's the second trap. No matter how many cards are good for me, none of it actually matters. As long as the game entails her picking my cards, they can cheat all they want. Yeah. A little sleight of hand ain't hurt nobody.
Little sneaky game.
A little sneakerina. Okay, then.
There's actually some pretty interesting like is this translation actually for this line, as long as the game entails picking cards. This is actually like one of the things that kind of got lost in translation is like basically Morena's deck is the parent deck, and Borkson's deck is the child deck. And obviously like it's one of those like small details that's like, all right, like that doesn't mean anything, but no, it's like you think about it in context of the Cocky and royal family.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I was
like,
thinking of. Yeah.
It's like she is the mother, and Borkson is her child, and she's doing the exact opposite of how Nasabi operates, how Cocky as a government has operated. It's like we're laying the cards out literally on the table. We're being very transparent. We're not hiding our underworld. We're not hiding our succession ritual. I'm gonna tell you everything about this, so you're in an informed position to be able to play the game. And it's like, that transparency is very, very key, and I think it's one of the things that's like very like, it just says a lot about Morena. The fact that she's even like just like the way like she wants to oppose Cocky, and you look at like even down to this game how that's manifested.
Yeah, that's
so it's just like
crazy.
Yeah,
right.
that it's one of the small things that is kind of like fumbled with this chapter, but it's really, really cool.
That's
it's really awesome.
I'm thinking, God, my mind is going crazy because like I'm thinking about like, because I said I wanted to apply the X to Hunter x Hunter at large. So like, is like the implication that, you know, Jing is like the father deck and like Gon was like the, you know, the child deck, and the X is the thing that is neither yes or no.
In the streaming channel, I just sent like the other translation.
Oh yeah, let me see.
Yeah.
Where did you put it?
In like the streaming, the VC channel.
Right. Let me open this. I'll put this on the stream real quick. I'm a system where you, as the parent, select my cards. You can cheat as much as you and the parent select my cards.
And Borkson, you see how like it's interesting how Borkson obviously like immediately applies that judgment, like, oh, Morena's this person. It's like, oh, she's gonna use it to like cheat to her advantage, right? Which is obviously like interesting. And if you think about like, and I think one of the things that's like really key is like, what would Morena think of cheating as someone who's like the illegitimate person of Cocky, right? Like so against like what Nasabi has done, like cheating on all of his wives to have like a bunch of children, and like the connivingness of all of that. And it's just like, it's really interesting. Yeah, and it's like one of those lines just like, damn, this applies a lot.
Yeah, like Cocky and you know, what's it, Nasabi?
Nasabi,
is responsible for all the influence and like a lot of like horrible things that's happened, you know, like you can cheat as much as you want, like, oh my god, that's crazy, you know. Oh, that's like a wild ass line that like could totally be missed if oh my god.
Shout out to fan translators doing the work
for real.
There's this one person, Voracious Cake, they do like amazing work.
Yes, I know about them. Yeah,
they've been doing it for years. They're awesome.
Okay, well, how many cards are good for me? I'll explain my cards, and the third trap is the worst. Okay. The aim card. If you pick this card, also I like these illustrations as well.
Yeah. Very Greed Island-y, like
very
like
Greed
Island.
Yeah. He wants to make card games so bad.
No, yeah.
I bet
loves
I bet
card games.
Togashi would be awesome to play card games with.
Yeah, this interview where he talks about like he fucking loved card games and stuff, and like he would try to make his own and stuff with his brother. And it's just really interesting.
Really?
It's like
Oh, that's so
yeah.
wholesome. Oh my god.
And even like when the Yu-Gi-Oh mangaka, I don't remember his name or their name, when they passed away, Togashi was on his Twitter account. He was like very distraught about it. So it's like he clearly holds a lot of respect for card games as a whole and just
Nah, yeah.
all that sort of stuff.
Oh, he's such a nerd.
He's such a nerd.
Such a nerd. What are we trying to do by inviting you here and recruiting you? I'll try to be as concise as I can, but if you want any questions pertaining to my goals, I'll provide additional information. Next, the power card. If you pick this card, I'll explain my ability. Ooh, I see. Although it might go over your head a little bit, I'll tell you the only truth without hiding anything. I'll go into as much detail as you want until you understand. But again, the longer this takes, the more risk to both of us. I might have to talk pretty quickly. Question 8, I'll answer as many questions as you have, as many times as you want. Except anything about my goals or my ability. If you want to know about those things, use these cards. Damn, this is crazy.
It is.
This is such a sick game. Will only be in the form, and like it really works for this very particular situation too.
Yeah.
You know, this is like a game that you would play with like friends, maybe to like ice break or get to know more or something.
Definitely.
Like, this is crazy.
This is like, all right, let's break the ice. Let's play this card game. Let's get to know each other. That's definitely the vibe it's putting down for sure.
Will only be in the form of yes and no, or yes and no. Okay. Yeah, that's so you have to be particular about your questions. If you want more detail regarding an answer I gave to one of your questions, you have to pick question B, card on the later turn. I'll explain in greater depth until it's cleared up. But only about one question, and it must be the last question you asked during the question round.
Yep.
I don't need to hear yes or no answers. Yeah. There's something I need to confirm about the way you answer. May I try it out now? Go ahead. I'll be able to tell through her tone and nonverbal cues.
Yep.
I feel like she's like the greatest gambler of all time.
Yeah.
You will not cheat within the game at any point. I like that it gets a reaction out of everybody else too. Yes or no, you know?
The thing to note too with that line of like, I'll be able to tell through non-verbal cues and all that stuff.
Yeah.
She the way she got introduced with 394, she's a Seri guard. So she was in like the room with Theta and stuff. Like obviously she wasn't like she's not shown in those panels because she's like outside in like the outside chamber. But like she was able to get information from Theta, not by even talking to her, because Theta didn't want to obviously like open up.
Yeah,
right. But just from like asking and just like probing her in the same way she's doing to Morena. So it's cool to like see that, like see what was happening off screen, but like through Morena.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little detail.
You can see like the skills transferring a bit, right?
For sure.
Or like potentially being useful or not. Negative questions can create the potential for misunderstandings. It's quite important to clear up any confusion beforehand. When answering a negative question such as, "You haven't done it," there are cultures that reply, "Yes, I have not." Usually the person answers for themselves, and yes and no are absolute terms. Thus, "No, I have not." But for some reason, these people focus on the questioner's perspective and answer yes, meaning you are correct, and or I agree with you. Maybe it's an odd hierarchy mindset or the philosophy of selfless hospitality. In
I like how there's like a little Nobunaga guy.
Oh yeah, there is a little Nobunaga.
It's like that is like a very like Eastern kind of
Yes,
like
exactly.
mindset, like like very considerate of others sort of thing, you know.
And yeah, the hospitality part, right?
For sure, for sure.
In some dialects, the reflective pronoun self gets used in second person context as they're stepping into other shoes. Crazy, huh? Yokotani? Sorry, I didn't even realize I do that.
It's like, my bad.
Look at that. They're just such a rowdy little bunch. It looks like this game works as an initiation when soliciting new members and an interview. Yeah, exactly. Your answer. Morena uses this exchange to observe the subject, to examine their personality, intelligence, and to judge whether they're compatible for her team. Right, yeah. No, I will not cheat. I'm answering from my perspective.
That says a lot about her too. Just
yeah, yeah.
I don't abide by cocking or anyone's like I don't care about like what's it called? Like trying to like step around their toes. Like I'm me and I'm gonna assert myself.
Yeah, exactly. Also, yeah, no, I'm answering from my perspective, like really emphasizing that, and like the individuality too, right?
For sure.
Does that work for you? Yes. I feel so much anger from her. True. We were talking about that earlier. That like there's a lot underneath, you know. Now as for the yes and no cards, what in the world is she angry about? She won't cheat. With these, I'll explain in detail what happens when you're left with yes or no as your last card. It's obvious she has absolute control simply by looking at her and her cronies. Pick these cards if you want to know that in advance. She's confident but still respectful toward me. From her attitude and intonation, I can tell cheating isn't allowed at the organizational level. The last is D, the deal card. Oh my gosh, One Piece fans, rise up! Pick this card if there's a card you really need to take back from your graveyard. You'll get it by granting a small request of mine.
Interesting.
Small request. Once you hear what it is, you don't have to do it if you think you can't. But in that case, it becomes my turn and deal with will go to the graveyard. The game ends when you're left with one card, so your last chance is to use this card when you're down to 2 cards. Right. Oh my god. Okay, there we go.
Definitely
okay.
a lot of rules.
I'm trying. I'm trying, boss.
It's a lot of rules.
Now
but
you'll decide.
Once you get into the flow of the actual game, you'll see it's not too bad, but it is a lot. A lot of technicalities and stuff.
Oh, it's rock, paper, scissors, but worse. I will under one condition. What's that? I'll decide which card you'll pick of my face down cards. Is that okay with you? Or if that's okay with you. Sure, that's happened before. God, the way that she's drawn, like,
yeah,
I can't get over it.
So good.
And I'll take care of the shuffling, right? Like, I'm ready to have her have like this like Krolov ass panel, like from the, you know what I mean, at any moment.
It's like a page turn. You're just like, oh my goodness, there it is.
Like, oh my god, there's the
look at her gamer chair. Holy shit.
She does. She just straight up is a gamer chair. By the way, those suck. Don't buy gamer chairs.
Yeah, don't buy gamer chairs. Absolutely don't buy gamer chairs.
Right now, don't fuck. It's a scam.
They're not good.
Yeah.
It's just think about it this way. Literally, this is the fastest thing to save the chatters. Think about it this way, like. It's a racing chair, is what they are. Like the gaming chairs, they're racing chairs. And like, what do you do in a race car? you're like driving a car. It's not about comfort. It's about like being like safe and like, you know, all the things that go into driving a professional race car. But like it's not comfortable. Indeed, those chairs are not comfortable at all.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
it's not for comfort. It's for like, it's for
I feel like it's just
sport.
I feel like people really buy into the aesthetic, but I'm telling you, they're not comfy. They are not. I've like sat in multiple of them, and they're so
I hate them so much.
Not nice. Just get a good office chair.
Yeah.
And you'll be way happier.
No, I completely agree. Let's begin. Oh my god. We'll take care of the shuffling, right? Literally a whole ass chapter dedicated to explaining the fucking game.
Literally.
Okay, this is all new now. Like, this is a refresher. I feel like I even just read it for the first time, but now this is like, okay, the game. This is new. Okay.
This is the game.
Oh my god, I'm gonna lose it. So we're on 408 now. Yeah.
Yep. 408.
Okay, 408.
This bottom panel is like immediately when I first saw it, I was like, "Oh my god, Kamugi!" Like, there's like I was thinking of like.
Oh my god, you're right.
The ED where she has the gungi piece.
Yes, yeah. And then the putting it down, yeah. You go first. Please pick a card. Which one is she gonna pick? I feel like, with what I know about the rules.
What is she going for?
Oh, she's gotta go for a B. No. D. I think she's going for D. Oh, the target. Oh, negotiation game begin.
It started.
The aim card. Why did you pick this one? What? Chit chat is allowed? Then I'll go for it. But there's no penalty, is there? Of course it's alright. We might as well get to know each other.
The icebreaker.
Oh my god, look at her. Why do they make her like look so like kind of cute and derpy?
Definitely.
Look at her.
There's definitely like a derpy, like cute vibe that Togashi's trying to sell you on before he just rips it away from you.
Say, are there others? Maybe. What is it? Maybe about 50 in all. And nice try. They're not going to talk. There are others, but no more questions. Use a card if there's something you want to ask. I picked aim to help me decide, obviously. Fine, I won't answer any more of your questions either. Oh, that's sad. All right. If you answer one question, you can ask me one question too. Thank you. So less than so of them. They stiffen up and the response was quick, so my guess wasn't even close. Probably about half that. My goal is the destruction of Kakin. Look at the
yeah, look at
the way this is drawn.
This is like the most like I see this and this is like Togashi's having this like a Sailor Moon like.
Well, you know what? She's right, and she's in the building. You know.
Yeah.
She is like, right
there. There's like a bubbliness to like the way she's being drawn.
Yes.
And like the backgrounds, like the little stars, like she's it looks like she's talking about like yeah, I just want to like save the world, like
oh what a cute boy, you know, like and like now.
Yeah. Oh, he has my heart, and it's like no.
she's
and
perfect.
This is huge too.
Oh
this line. Like, goal destruction of Kakin. Once that's done, I'll keep trying until destruction of humanity. There was a lot of like discussion of like, oh, like is she like Gyro? Is she just like want Kakin, or is she gonna like go the whole way? And she wants to go. She's going the whole way.
I'll keep trying until the destruction of all humanity.
Yeah.
I need you to do that. I need you to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? This exchange is so fucking funny. Look at her. That's not enough at all. If complete understanding is 100, I'm at 3 right now. Oh, you're very curious. All right. I should probably start with my upbringing. Oh my god, I was saying this! Wait. Okay,
shit.
hold on. How much though? It's gonna be limited. It's you little fucker, Togashi. You're driving me crazy. Do you know of the second track fakers? Yes, the royals without succession rights, like you. Yes, the actual Morena Prudo, but I'm not even a royal. The real Morena is in a grave marked for me. wait,
Gulp.
what? Oh, it's the Jesus thing, dude.
Oh.
What then?
Wait.
Who are you?
Oh.
The Carn Lever, and I'm butchering this. The Lest Majesty? What does that mean? Or
that's a great question, because that's like I'm blanking on it right now.
that should give you an idea. You're a carnival orphan. Oh. Literally, farewell to the flesh, a carnival for the Kakin royal family held once every few years. The royal family travel... What?
Go for it. No,
I'll read this part.
Yeah,
the royal family travels incognito to a randomly selected village and holds a feast. Every single villager is sorted onto the spot as an entertainer or other. Less magist, an offense against the crown. Punishable death before modern times. Crimes even include lower-ranking officials speaking frankly and civilians looking a royal in the face. Jesus.
Yeah.
Even in present day, post-democracy... I always have a problem with democratization. I always hate that word. Contraception, abortion, genetic testing of royals are considered treasonous acts against...
Yep.
Dude, that is demented. Because
you think of that? Yes, and then you think about the Beyond Baby, and it's like, no wonder why no one would even like find out, because it's like they don't even allow like genetic testing or any of these things.
No, and like it's considered a crime, you know, and like for them, you know, the prosperity of royal descendants and are immediately punishable by death.
Yeah. I was looking at it. Carne lavare is I'm butchering that, by the way, but it's a Latin phrase. It just means to remove meat, and it's basically like the origin of the word for carnival.
To remove meat. That's the original origins of carnival.
Yeah, it's basically like I'm looking at it. The phrase signifies the approaching fast, as Catholics were not permitted to eat meat during Lent. It's basically saying like farewell to meat. Like, oh, like you can't eat meat anymore. I see. Makes sense.
That's okay.
This panel too, like whenever I just like these like very like dingy, like dark looking panels, it's like, oh my goodness, what is about to happen?
It's on fire here because someone committed. It's so unbelievably grainy.
That fucking bombshell. Not even being like, it was
the real Morena is in a grave marked for me.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like I feel like a lot of people, there was always like a thing about Morena where I was like, man, like there's like, because like, okay, multiple times throughout session where characters have brought up the fact that like the Haley hideout like is built into the ship and all this stuff, and it's like, if it's built into the ship, Nasubi had to have overseen the construction of the ship. Like, Kakin as a government had to have known that they put a fucking hideout for Morena. So it's like, one of the things that always like was in my brain, I'm like, why would Morena, like, she hates the royal so much, even like want to like entertain that? Like, I'm gonna go in this hideout for Nasubi, like I'm gonna like work with Nasubi in this way, or I'm gonna cater to them and like go in their secret hideout. Like, I always thought of that in my brain, and then I'm just like, she's not even a royal. Like, she didn't even have that that disconnect there, because she's actually not even a royal. Like, as much as she hates royals, I guess she's still willing to like indulge it if it allows her to further her goals. There's a lot there. Obviously, there's a lot of speculation, but like there's a lot of stuff with people saying like, oh, like Nasubi, I think Nasubi and Morena, like he is like basically like aiding Morena in certain ways, because there's a line back in 366 where he talks about how like all the passengers are like sacrifices and all this stuff, and it's just like the most insane line, because it's like, why is he saying these things? And it's like, and he talks about how like he wants to like test like he wants to have the most fit king, and it's like, what other way to like test the fitness of a king? Not only is succession battle, but like literally have a giant crisis in the lower tiers caused by this like unknown faction that like the princes have to like contend with, and that being like Morena. So like that's one of the things like I've like people have thrown around, and I'm just like, I kind of buy into that as well. So it's like one of those things just to keep in the back of your mind, I think.
It's at least noteworthy.
It's just really like interesting. It's just like, why is there a base in the Black Whale for Morena? Like, who built that? Like, why is that there?
Yeah, and like Morena's not a royal.
Morena's not a royal.
And like, what would it be for? Maybe
it has to be just for. I just think it's. I like, my mind is like, oh, it's for it's like they're just trying to cause chaos, and he wants to test the princes, sort of thing. That's where I go.
Yeah, because like it is a game after all, and so, God, just the implications is crazy.
You know, it is
not real.
This like I was like jaw dropped. I was like, what? The hell?
Not the real Morena is in a grave marked for me, and you know they're marked at death. Oh my god, dude. Okay, I gotta keep reading more. My mother was forced to entertain the to entertain the royals for several days without rest or sleep. So what?
Yeah, this fucking shit. Oh my god.
She was unable to even to be aware that she'd become pregnant or give birth to me, and finally died when I was 2 years old. All carnival orphans were scarred at birth and sent to an institution. What? Yeah. A base of operations for a human trafficking organization run by... and affiliated with the underground hospital that treated the mothers. We were scientifically sorted into second track, fakers, or flesh. I was categorized as flesh. Oh my god, dude.
That imagery too.
God, this is,
and it's just like these lines. This is also like super tapping into like, I don't know if you remember Mukuro from Yu Yu Hakusho. Like that character is like fucking insane, because like the anime like censors the hell out of it because it's insane. Like it's basically like literally she gets like sexually assaulted to the point where like literally her brain is broken, and like she fundamentally like she's like a very Gyro-esque character. Like she like just disdain for the like society. If I remember correctly, it's been a while, but basically that's like the gist of it. Like she gets sexually assaulted to the point where it like breaks her. That's like Togashi's like bringing those ideas back with Morena's mom. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, dude.
It's crazy. And even like the imagery here.
This imagery
like
is
the fucking like the meat, and it's like, oh man,
it's like it's horrifying. Like
it's horrifying.
Like the metaphor here is just.
And you think of like meat, especially as like just like steak as like a dish. It's like always like a dish eaten by like the powerful, by like the
expensive. You know,
it's like expensive. It's like what the elites do, and it's like it being referred to like literally like meat, like these people that are like taken advantage of, to be consumed. Yeah, and you think of even like Meruem, like Meruem's like meat orchard that he has in Chimera, right? It's like. It's just interesting. It's definitely one of those things. I'm like, damn.
God, like the subject matter, I'm gonna say like has never been easy in Hunter x Hunter, but ever since Chimera, it has never slowed down from like, oh my god.
Definitely.
You know, for the next 20 or 50 or so, you might be saying, or so years as Flesh, you get the idea. Recently, I was fortunate to become boss of Halo. Oh my god! Oh my god! What? What do you mean? Fortunately, I was able to become boss while I fulfilled my role. Yeah. I'll read a little bit more. While I fulfilled my role as Flesh, I discovered a certain talent of mine, and I honed it bit by bit. Oh my god!
Yep.
That's my ability, which served as a catalyst for which I came to plot Kakin's demise. The Carne Levier, or Levar, is held irregularly. Orphans are classified according to the last 2 digits of the Kakin calendar. I'm year 98. Over the 20 years before I became Haley Boss, there have been 7 batches of carnival children. Oh my god.
The fucking that panel too is so evil because it's so tiny that you can't even really see it that well.
Yeah,
but you see
you,
the kids
you
there.
can
It's
just
like,
see
Jesus
it. You can
Christ.
see it. Oh my fucking god. The most recent, and like also batch, you know, like the recent batch, you know, like the something you would cook. The most recent batch of orphans is year 20 last year's, meaning the last carnival was held 2 years ago, the year after the democratization commemoration celebration. What a fucking
that's a salad right there.
Do you understand? Cocking hasn't changed at all, and it won't change ever. This is the general framework from which my desire to destroy cocking grew. Man, she's just like me. Yeah. I need people to help me achieve my goal, each with special abilities, and the one whose ability will fill the most critical role is you. Oh my god, she's
her face too.
Her face. Oh my god.
Like, what do you mean?
And like, it's such a cool feeling being like told that you're special. You can see the little light around.
For sure.
And like, you know, is she soaking it in? Maybe not. But I like to at least see that little glow as like a spark of ego, you know?
For sure, yeah.
That's why we invited you here and why we're trying to recruit you. How do you know it's me? I can't answer that with this card. And that's it for this one.
Yeah, that's a lot of that's insane goals you got there.
Got this one card here. All right, let's do another one.
That was a lot.
That was a fucking lot. Oh, big old shuffle.
Shuffle time.
Oh, shuffle time. What a silly little face he has.
Yeah.
Okay, please slide a card toward me and flip it over. Oh. The Joker, yes and no are no different to me. So this card has practically no effect on me. Discard the Joker and pick the next card. The power card.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my god.
This page, this panel is...
Why? It's just so...
It is crazy.
Togashi, you're so fucking crazy, man. Yoda, how do you make such like an amazing...
Look at that.
You're asking about me twice in a row. I'm flattered. I'll try to explain as clearly as I can. Have you ever heard about Nen? Only recently. True. I don't know how much of what I've heard is right. It's basically a superpower, and it's supposedly being used in this succession battle. That's correct. As a general understanding. True. It's true it's like a superpower, but anyone can learn it with training. There are also abilities that can awaken people to Nen. My ability includes that aspect. So you don't need to train a long time. I see. I am so curious what her ability is. Because, like, you know, I just want to see how it's going to get used here. But, like, also, like, how much it represents her is, like, such a visceral part, you know, I'm thinking of.
Yep, definitely.
To put simply, my ability is to give abilities to those with the same goal as me and to spread that circle. What?
Yeah.
What do you mean, give ability? What do you mean? Oh my god, hold on. I'm the dealer, or matter, as it were, with a maximum of 22 players or children. Once they earn enough point, oh my god, it does represent her. The game does represent her. They can also become a parent themselves and produce more children. Rather like a pyramid scheme. I listen to each of these goals and consider their attributes and assist and support the development of their abilities. He's just been sitting on this character, man, for how long? Togashi is just sitting on her. How cunning, to be honest. Aim and ability. The structure of the explanation is such that no matter which is picked first, you want to hear the other. If I had picked ability first, she wouldn't go any further than this. We, or I rather, don't want Hakim to cease to exist. Duty, responsibility, national defense, none of it means much to me. Mm-hmm. Oh, each isn't it to destroy Hakim? I was going to flow through the rest of hopefully long life ahead of me. It's unnerving to have someone else's big ambition suddenly waltz in the mess of all that up. I don't need it. Oh, wow. Okay. That's how...
Very, like, every man-y, like, no, like, I just want to, like, chill with my life and, you know, just go through things.
Yeah, very personal. Very, self-serving.
I think a lot of people would have the, as much as people want to believe like, oh, like I'm the good guy.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Yeah.
This is like what I would say like probably like 70% of people or 80% of people would probably just have.
Yeah,
this.
not many people are like a communist like that.
Yeah.
This is like a liberal.
This is like nah. I'll just chill. I'll float.
I'll chill. You know, every man for themselves kind of thing. You know.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, okay, hold on. Wait, there's some revealing stuff here. I was in military school since before I remember. I was taught that my duty was defending the country's safety. As long as war doesn't break out during my lifetime, right? Fortunately, I was smart enough to squeak into officer training school. We had to risk our lives to listen to pop songs from rival countries a few months after their release, but learning about the untouchable outside world was a normal part of our high school curriculum. It's very true. It's weird. You know, as a musicer, I find really interesting is that a lot of like cultural influence comes from like, you know, art. Like outside art like becomes like a big like this is the cringiest thing to say, but like think about like how many people just want to fucking love Japan or learn about it because they watched anime, you know what I mean?
No, yeah, literally.
And like the same is true where like one of the reasons Ryuichi Sakamoto, the person who's like basically helped Godfather video game music as we know it,
right.
He listened to like American music or like stuff from the UK and like Beethoven and Debussy, you know. He like loved like kind of culturing up like, and his work reflects that where it's like a bunch of influences, right? And I don't know, it's just find it so fascinating that I'll be like, yeah, we started with music, and it's like it's crazy to think that Togashi's a little tapped into that. You know,
definitely. That
like art is such a great way of bridging a gap or opening a gap.
Yeah, and it's like the way Cocking doesn't even allow that gap to. They're like, no, we're not even like allowing our people to like dabble in other things. We want them to
risk
be
our
truly
lives. Yeah.
Cocking pilled.
About the untouchable outside world was a normal part of our high school curriculum. We have the worst flood control in the world, yet we rank highest in manufacture or man-made particulars or particles, sorry, not particulars, particles that linger in the stratosphere and information processing throughput. That's the kind of country I live in, but it's still home. All I wanted was to have a modest, ordinary life in my own little corner, probably somewhere in between military prep school instructor in the boonies, and I don't know, Secretary number 4 for the General Affairs Office Deputy Director at the National Defense Agency. I don't want any of this. Things turned iffy when Beyond, or whoever pledged to go to the new continent. And now we're talking about superpowers and destroying humanity.
I love how I love this perspective too. It's like just the way that like Beyond's plan has just like whirlwinded all of these like average people. Like it's like a whole country. Like it's like these people that just like had lives and just like they've just been dragged into this mess. It's very cool.
Yeah, I really like it. I promise to take you there. Oh my god. Destroy Kaki is my own personal goal. And then her words come in, boom, you know?
Oh yeah, this is also huge. This is huge, yeah.
My own personal small goal. I feel sorry for you. I really do. Oh my god. Dude.
Yeah.
The larger goal we have in common here is killing people in general, either directly or indirectly. We all have different reasons and circumstances, targets, and quotas. Those are our own small goals. But even if I wanted someone in my life to go away, I never considered murder as an option. I'm glad I found out that you're an honest person and that I can't relate it all to your goals. The superpower is greatly affected by personality and state of mind. With this information, I have to get out of this extraordinary mess no matter what. Oh, the conviction. Yep. Not sold at all. She's not the type. You just said personality affects superpowers. It's true. That's something that like they become a lot more obvious with this Succession War as well. Sure. I feel like they've really like reminded the audience that by explaining Nen again and again, you know.
Definitely.
Oh,
every time a new ability comes around, I'm like, all right, how does this? Let me tap into how this like tell something about the character. It's always fun.
Yeah, exactly. Hold on, my mic is just fucking dying. Hold on.
No.
It's buzzing. You fucker.
You're battling it.
Okay, I think it's okay now. Actually, I need to like. No, stop. I'm so sorry, chat. It sounds like I'm strangling you. I'm like hitting you with Pikachu or something. I don't mean to. I promise. Why is it buzzing? My mic sucks. Okay, you guys can skip. Okay, you know, for 30 minutes from now. Okay. No, it fell again. I have the worst mic stand ever. I have to get a new one.
Oh, it just like falls over and over again.
Yeah. If you're on my stream right now, you can hear it go clunk. That's my mic. I'm so sorry. I'm not abusing you, chat. I swear. Okay. You are a specialist. Nen abilities are classified into 6 types. Yours is very rare among them. Oh wait, I need to hold on. Wait a second. I need to read where it was. I completely lost myself. I'm like, where are we?
Where were we?
How do you know my ability that I don't even have yet? It's important you hardly know me. You can hide behind that rhetoric that everyone is special. Isn't that a negotiation tactic to make me think I'm special? I like that she's kind of hung up on that, right? She realized that like it had an effect on her, and she's like, aren't you trying to manipulate me though?
You're trying to manipulate me with this, yeah, for sure.
You are a specialist. Okay, there you go. You're special, so you're a specialist. Yours is very rare among them. The 6 categories. One of my people is an enhancer. He enhances sense of smell and gained the ability to sniff out abilities. He's currently at the level where he can identify person's type just from the faint aura they emit before they awaken and end, which is, you know, Gon. Yep. You know, Gon does that too.
Yep.
All those senses are enhanced.
He's sniffed up.
Even now, he's searching for people like you, specialists before they know Nen. It may not be accurate, as it's from my own research, but I think the occurrence of specialists is about 1 in 3,000 people. Surely you can figure out what that means.
Yep.
It's comparatively rare, to be sure, but there could very well be a 50 to 60 more of them aboard the ship. But it would be best if we can find someone with the larger goal in common. It doesn't have to be you in particular.
Yep.
God, the look, dude.
The malice. And she talked about over and over again saying like, oh, like the longer it takes, the more of a risk it is for you. Or like for us in general.
Exactly.
I feel like on one level, she has to know that like Nobunaga is gonna come back and like the troop after they like tried breaking in last time. And then it's also like we could replace it. Obviously, I think she's definitely hamming it up. Like it's gonna be. I feel like finding someone that does share that larger goal is gonna be kind of hard. Obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
But like, there's still like, oh, we have options. Like, don't think you're like the only one.
This is definitely another manipulation tactic.
For sure.
In fact, he's come across a few specialists we know who know Nen already. Oh, who's that?
Who is that guy?
Wait, who's that guy? Who's that guy? Oh, he was quite excited that one of them was a floor master of the Heavens Arena, super famous amongst the MMA crowd. That's what I mean by your risk increasing the longer this takes, that it's for explaining abilities. I want to hear a bit more about specialists, specifically what kind of ability you'd have me acquire. Look at her, look. That's closely related to the yes and no cards. I'll explain about specialists, put very simply. It's just very, very useful. There's some practical limitations for the other types. Transmuters, for example, have a hard time learning manipulative abilities, but specialists have none of that. If there are any negatives, it's that they might realize their specialists focus on another type and regret it later. This can be done and happen. Wait, I gotta check something really quick. Okay. Wait, I need to actually check something. Just to make sure everything's good. Okay, good. We're fine. So if you know what you are beforehand, you can try learning a really unique ability that doesn't belong to any hybrid ability that would usually require training in multiple types to an advanced level. As a side note, I'm also a specialist. Oh, what a coincidence. My ability is quite unique. Join me in learning and improving Nen abilities based on points. How convenient, an advanced hybrid of all 5 types, it seems. So of course, I have a specific request pertaining to your ability. But that's more for this card over here, so I can't say anything else, I'm sorry. Yep. Oh my god. So if you pick the yes card, I'll tell you what kind of ability I'd want you to learn if you choose to join us. Oh my god. It's part of the discussion of what role would be expected to have once you join our team, rather than a question on Nen abilities. Got it? Yes. No matter which card I pick next from the 4 remaining, it doesn't change my number of options. It seems like she'd still answer questions a bit on cards, even after they get sent to the graveyard, besides the question A card. The more information I have, better, but the time risk she mentioned also comes into play. Whether I prolong the game or not can be decided once my options become limited. Oh, we're gonna get an explanation. Oh, we got a yes. Oh my god. Oh, look at her, by the way. she's so like
animated and just like
I can't get over her. Oh my god. The essential part is the difference. No means you won't join us, whereas X voids the game itself. We consider no as a firm expression of your will, a complete and irrevocable rejection. Here it comes. Yes and no are basically the same. This is the time to persuade. Threaten me until I think yes is the only option.
I'm on a different page. Did you skip this page? On the one
oh,
before
did it? Did it break? Hold on. Let me pull it back up. Is this good?
I was on the page before, like the page before this. Hold on, go back.
Did it cut?
I don't know what happened. Hold on. Maybe it's just on my end. I think we're good.
Hold on. Wait, yeah, I think I might have skipped it.
Did it just like skip past? Because I know you saw this expression.
Yeah, I did see the expression. Damn, I think my mind blanked. I thought I read it. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
Let me read this. Oh dear, that's too bad. The second card and you're already not joining us? The others are also disappointed. It tells me at least that they haven't witnessed any cheating in the past. But don't be optimistic. Have they played this game before when someone who doesn't want to join them? If I'm the first, of course, they'd react that way. Oh well, I'll do my best until the very end. No and X are very different after all. Do you want to know how? Well, sure, I'll oblige. I'll pick the no card. Okay, I'll explain what happens if the no card is the last to remain. Okay, here we are. The essential part is the difference. No means you won't join us, whereas X voids the game itself. We consider no as a firm expression of your will, a complete and irrevocable rejection. The yes and no are basically the same. This is time to persuade, threaten me until I think yes is the only option between yes and no. I'll take it to mean you and those around you will not be one of us. You'll be classified as others, simply points for us to acquire in order to level up and to attain our goal. We won't try to recruit you again, however. We can't have you leave after you know our secrets, yeah?
Yeah, the blank expression there is like so obvious.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You know, like that's a perfect example of one.
And there it is. Doesn't that basically mean even the X is pointless? The third trap. Here it is. The third trap is the worst one. That the game itself is all a trap to make me say yes. Yeah. You're just biding time. You're trying to learn more and bide time.
And
also, that skull. Yeah.
That's like the Beyond skull we got in 400 and 401. Obviously,
yeah.
the Netero one.
The Netero one, obviously, yeah. Very much
I'm noticing.
Hello, Karo. Welcome in. Is that a rat? What is that?
Hey,
I don't know what that is. Oh, that's.
Is it a frog?
Oh, I think it is a frog.
Froggy.
You're welcome in. If the X card remains, it would still be the same that you know our secrets, but that too will be included in the voiding of the game. That doesn't mean we'd erase your memory. We'll trust you and pretend that none of this happened, and we'll try not to make any contact with you if at all possible. Not to mention, there'll be no cheating by twisting that none of it happened into pulling a, hey, we've never met, have we? Let's play a game. We'll also try not to involve anybody around you. Specifically, we'd go over the information we learn and the people you care about. Share that info among us and avoid those people. Although considering our ultimate goal, the more correct expression would be put them off until later. She's so crazy.
Yeah.
It's, frogs are pretty cool, Kuro. I'm down with that.
It's like, yeah, we'll let you live. You'll chill for a bit, but like, you're still on the list though. Like,
yeah, you're on the list. Yeah, you're not gonna get far. To save time, I need to ask you outright. The X card merits for you, but the risk. Oh my goodness, jeez! I got rated by a single person? Thank you, Fingers. What's up? I hope your stream was good. I hope it was a good time. Thank you for the raid. What's up? Can you explain how this makes sense for you so I'd understand? Oh, good. I was about to explain. It's actually a long story, but the merits are precisely that it's very risky. I see vows and limitations. Oh, oh, vows and limitations, you know? High risk, high return. It's a very important component in Nen. If the negotiations fail in a game of life or death, well, that's it. Even if that comes at great risk, I must accept the outcome. By playing the game that way, my ability can more strongly support my team. Oh, vows in Hunter x Hunter, you know. It's the same for those who join. By taking on the risk that you die if no is your last card, the effects of my ability and the resulting team until unity becomes stronger. Oh my god.
The fact the card game is part of like her Nen ability too, it's obviously there's already been like with her abilities and so many parallels obviously to like just like her being like a game master type of thing, very similar to like obviously Jing and like the Green Island crew. And then it's also like the way she's gathered people like around her and like she's like the mother. It's very reminiscent of like obviously like the Ant Queen and like that whole faction. There's even like there's one panel on like 392 or like 393 I think, and it's like it's literally shows like where they process the people that they capture, like they butcher the people up, and it's the same exact thing that like the ants had. So there's like a lot of like parallels with like just having like the idea of like the game master, like the idea of just having this I mean even the Phantom Troop parallels with her are like pretty apparent over and over again. Togashi's like illustrated like even with this chapter, one of the things I wanted to mention prior, like the way she just yaps on her about her motives, it's like the most like you think of that York New scene, that iconic York New scene with Curl, where he's like, oh, my motives, I don't know how to express them. But it's like Morena, you ask her about her motives, she gets on the fucking stage, she starts yapping, like she's like, this is my time to shine. My motives, I love this, like please ask me about my motives.
Right.
And it's one of those things that's so super fascinating.
It's like, I think, you know, wanting to be understood is like a really big thing. You know, like I think like there's been a lot of suffering, and like just to be heard, I think is like, it's almost very Phantom Troop-esque, right? You know,
for sure. It's like as much as the Phantom Troop wants to be heard, in that sense of like, oh, I'll just like yap my motives to anyone. They still had each other. As much as the Phantom Troop was like, they were like treated like shit by the world.
Yeah, exactly.
They still had each other. They had the found family aspect to like still like redeem them in that sense. As fucked up as it was what happened to them.
Even
but for her, there's nothing. Like there's just like, oh, I'll tell you about everything. You asked me about me. Like I'm a person like that can have consideration. This is like insane. Like she can't even like conceptualize it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's like even then there's like this like talk of what would it call it? Of like family as well. It's so fascinating. Also, yeah, I sniped the bot, guys. We got our yearly bot, our monthly bot.
Get that bot.
Get that bot. I feel like if you say bot on stream, you're gonna get botted more somehow. Fucking algorithms and stuff. Oh, I don't know. I'm just literally theorizing right now.
The algorithm's in place.
But why would I get rid of the bot? I get more viewers. They ask me for cheap viewers, and I could get more. I want money so bad.
I could get money. Money's good.
Oh my god. That didn't upset you much. Wonderful. Oh, I suppose. Well, I knew it was coming, and I guess it doesn't feel real yet. And it'll feel quite real when you're down to 2 cards. Go on. True. Oh,
this page.
Hello. Whoa, wait, hold on. Why is there now the cards I have left are no death and return survival. Oh shit, something else is happening too.
Yeah.
Special martial law has been declared. This is not a drill. What do you mean? What do you mean? Wait. Oh my God, Togashi, what are you doing?
That's just happening.
Why would you do
this
that?
Entire batch, they've talked about special martial laws, like this thing. Oh my goodness, when's martial law? Like Ben's talked about it, Kurapika's talked about it, like what's his name? Kaiser's talked about it. Everyone's like, oh my God, martial law, and then it's like, to end this chapter that's already had so many revelations from Morena on this fucking note.
Oh
like,
my God.
So crazy.
I'm fucking losing it. Oh crazy. Shit. Oh my God. Hold on. Opera's dying. Wait, did my Discord die? Hold on.
I still hear you.
What the fuck? What the hell is going on? I have a second Discord open? Wait, what? What is happening? Oh, it opened Discord on stream. Oh. That's so weird. I hope wait, what popped up? Well, oh, I think it was my
your gaming channel.
My gaming channel. What the hell? I'm sorry to dox everybody in gaming channel. Your words are now immortalized. I'm sorry. Okay, but this is fucked up. Hold on.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Hold on, this is fucked up. This is fucked up.
Also, there's the line about like the meat, like earlier on and all that stuff. One of the things I was like thinking about it like earlier today because you were like, oh, like hop on, we'll do 100 Shima, and then like, I was thinking about this content again. I was just like thinking I mentioned it prior. I had a conversation with one of my friends and he was like, yeah, like Hugyo Ro, like Nasubi and like the Kakin royal family's like last name. It means like twice cooked pork, like it's a Chinese dish,
oh,
right?
really?
And I was like, and I said it as a joke. It was like, this was like a few years ago. I said it as a joke. I was like, oh, like, this is kind of like, it's kind of gas. Like, hold up, like, really think about it. It's like, Nasubi, this guy got on stage and like threw the entire series for a loop. Like, he got on stage. Well, okay, you think about pork as like a dish. Like, throughout multiple cultures, religions, and stuff, it's like very taboo. It's like seen as an unclean meat. You shouldn't eat it. It's like it's a restricted meat, right? And you think about how that applies to like the Dark Continent. Bro got on stage and like said, "I fuck restrictions. We're going to the Dark Continent. I don't care about this shit. We're gonna fucking cook that pork twice. We're gonna eat our pork."
Oh my God.
So like I said that as a joke, and that's kind of funny, and it's like oh, that's a kind of cool read.
But no, now it's actually
it's like wait, like this guy is like. His name is literally like twice cooked pork, and then it's like the whole meat analogy with like the flesh with the carnivals. Yeah. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, wait, that name.
No,
that
he's thinking about it. No, he's definitely thinking about it because like
that
the
last
name
is fulfilling itself in such an insane way.
Oh my God, dude.
It's crazy.
Togashi.
It is crazy.
What is he doing, man?
Yeah,
how many people in chat,
crazy.
or even VOD watchers? Because I hope this VOD survives. But like, how many people are like caught up on this stuff and are just like mulling over it right now? Like, I really need to know because I feel like I'm so insane about like like this stuff. Oh my God.
It is crazy.
I don't know. Like, I don't think we'll ever have like a shonen like this again. This is the Glaze session, like all over again.
This is the Glaze session. Oh,
wow,
this is so amazing.
Crazy. Oh, and the only ones that are left are the No and Return Survival.
No and Return, and Return is like she can choose a yes or a no with Return. That's like the whole gist of Return.
It's like over. The X is gone. There's no getting out of it.
It's not yes or no. Wait, hold on. Now I'm like doubting myself. I'm pretty sure Return is like she can choose to return any card, or is it just
so an X maybe?
Let me see. I do have the thing. I will find it.
I need to know if X can be returned. I've never read a single page of Honor. Oh, we love to hear that.
Okay, so the return card allows Borkson to return a card of her choice from the graveyard to her board. Okay, yeah, so it's any card, but if Borkson ends with this card, she can use it to retrieve the response card she wants from the graveyard. So basically, she can return any card from the graveyard.
Okay, so she has a lot of options now.
That is her trump card.
But like the problem is if she gets return first.
And then she gets rid of it, and then she's left with no.
Then she's dead.
She's screwed. Yeah.
Yeah, return is like she literally says it. Return is survival. No is death. Yeah. Right?
Yep.
Fuck. Oh my God.
Yep. Yeah, that whole line with about just the way that she yaps about her motives. That was like the thing that struck me the most. Is like, because so many times, like earlier on in the last batch, Nobunaga even highlights it. He talks about like, oh, like the Haley, they're like us when we were younger. They're so reckless. They just want to destroy the world. They're like so like immature. And then it's like, then Nobunaga was like, and then he says like something along the lines of like, yeah, but we were like that too. And that's like what initiates the Phantom Troop flashback, because he thinks about like how they were in their youth and how like
How they weren't they're not different.
they didn't have their discipline in terms of like the way they operated. Like they really were just like lashing out because of the trauma they felt. And it's
now they're like, oh, God. It's like now like Kurolo's like aimless, sorta, but like not, and the rest of the troop feel differently, and it's like,
like they've already accomplished their revenge on Saras's killers. So it's like, what is even like, the
where do they
mission
go
is
now?
like it's gone past like what the point of it was. Obviously, they did plan to like just stop people from ever doing it again, and they wanted to be like the protector of Meteor City through being like the villain and stuff. But it's also like the core principle of why they wanted to do it is done, and like in a lot of ways they are just kind of going through it. It is interesting.
Fuck, man. God. There's just like so many ways to like kind of elevate characters like via parallel. It's like
No, yeah,
like
Morena
how they're
Bolo,
similar but how they're different. You know, it
For
says
sure.
so much about them.
Definitely.
It's
It
just
is
like real
fascinating.
people. I think I'm not a sociopath, and I feel much better about myself.
It's like the Ahsoka line earlier in this batch. He's like, "I'm not a freak.
I'm not a freak.
I'm normal. I'm a normal guy."
Whatever you know, he don't think that.
Oh,
He knows he's a freaky.
He's like, "I'm a normal guy. Like, I just like fighting one on one. I just like one on ones."
I just like one-on-ones, and I want them to be fair.
Oh, what a goofball.
Okay, we have 2 chapters left.
We do.
This was on one of the new ones. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
I didn't even like. I literally said, I was like, oh, I would love to know more about her, and then like I did get to learn more about her. Oh shit. And I still don't even feel like I know everything. Oh my god.
No, yeah. As much as that little bit was very like revealing, and there's
Revealing,
definitely
yeah. It's
things
not everything.
we are not getting everything.
And then we don't need everything, but man, god.
It definitely says a lot.
Okay, we're gonna get into that was 408. We're gonna get into
Yes.
409. Oh my god, I got 2 left. Okay, oh, the martial law. The martial law.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Special martial law has been declared. This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill. Passengers on Tier 5 follow orders from the military police and your bosses. The problem is an upper tier will not affect Tier 5. Do not be alarmed. Likewise, with Tier 4, the closure on the passageway is to prevent the problem from disrupting the lower tiers. Oh. Safety measures are in place, and this issue will not affect Tier 4. Special martial law and the maximum alert level in response to a national threat. All citizens of Tier 3 face the nearest wall in knee. Place both hands on the wall and stand by. Oh, man. Do not move until receive orders. The Royal Army. If you do not comply, you will be shot. With this announcement, all Royal Army soldiers are granted the right to shoot anybody suspicious without warning. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's just like IRL. Sorry, Dark. And Morena is a bit tense. Yeah, and I like that too, that Morena's a bit tense, and you can tell that the eyes are like very soulless, even though it's like hidden behind the text, which is really purposely placed here, right?
For sure.
I was just on Tier 1 a short while ago, and I still didn't expect this. But now I can narrow down where we are. They wouldn't broadcast the upper tier announcements to the lower tiers. Now I know for sure we're above Tier 3. Right. If the broadcast continues, it'll be able to narrow it down more. I picked deal. What? She lost herself for a second. It's my turn, the deal card. All citizens on tier 2 return to your rooms at once. Oh, look at her in the frame there. Oh, Togashi. He loves this like whole like imposing,
like overlaying them,
yeah,
or like imposing them. Yeah. Oh my goodness, he does it so much.
Do not hold anything in your hands and await further instruction. You're so calm even through this. Amazing. Oh my god, she's praising her. You can see a lot of life in her eyes, even though it's still like the same smile.
For sure. Her eyes there are like,
yeah,
so it feels very genuine.
Mm-hmm. A table, or keep them raised above your shoulders. Oh jeez. You can see people in the background looking crazy. All right, the game is on. I don't think the risk to our side would actually surface this timing. Oh, and now they're, white again, right?
Mm-hmm.
At this volume, she should have heard me over the announcement as she was listening. She had to ask twice because, 1, she was distracted by the announcements. 2, she needed to buy time to organize her thoughts. Either way, the interruption benefits me. True. She understood the emergency, yet agreed to continue the game. She either thinks this hideout won't be found, or she's confident they won't be neutralized. This isn't that big of a deal for me. If this game continues without a hitch, we won't argue over the results. It's that, or like she's a little bit of a gambler, and she's like, all right, we'll be okay for now until they burst in, maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows? The eyes again. It would be best, of course, if the royal army comes in and neutralizes them, but I would get hit by a stray bullet, or they might assume I'm one of Morena's people and shoot me. Even if I don't get shot, I'd likely be taken in custody and questioned or tortured. The deal card means you can take back a card from the graveyard. Yes, we know. By fulfilling my small request. And to get out of this peacefully as possible, I need to leave the game with the X card. I know what to request already. A kiss. Oh, shit. Oh, no.
A smooch.
Oh, God. The smooch. Oh, not
the face
for her.
on that.
Yeah.
That's...
That's, I'd rather not. A mouth-to-mouth, a deep kiss. Just one. But it'll last until I'm satisfied. She's such a freak. It has to do with my abilities, so I'll warn you. The kiss is one of my conditions that grant my ability to my followers. Ooh, she's still bargaining. I need to fulfill 3 conditions to have you join me. The negotiation game must end with a yes. I infect you with my ability via a kiss. You must present where I or someone on my team commits murder. The order doesn't matter, but all 3 must happen or it won't count, so don't worry. Please decide whether you'll oblige under these conditions. Oh god, she's like, the whites are like, this is dangerous.
Yeah.
Also, she just doesn't want to do that.
Yeah.
Everyone on tier 1, please return to your rooms and await a military investigation. Once it's done, freedom, resume your daily activities prior to martial law. Oh my god, Jesus. It would never be broadcast in the lower tiers. It means we're in tier 1. Oh man. Was there a way on this cruise ship to kidnap me from tier 3, then carry me to tier 1? That can't be right. She's the Haley boss. She pretended to be the second track faker to take over. Oh, this is where you were talking about coming in. Yeah. She had a residence on tier 1 to begin with as a shadow to the royals. Mm-hmm. This is exactly what we were talking about.
Yeah.
If they're set it up so they get all the broadcast here, I know it's a lot to ask. I promise we won't force any of those conditions on you. We could be anywhere. There's something I need to know, and I have to get the X card back. I'll do it. I have to. Alright, step over here. Look at that fucking... Oh my god, look at the eyes and the... Oh, man.
The scar in the eye.
Oh, jeez!
The off-screen. I love the hair. Like,
yeah.
Like, they were getting ruffled up. Like,
yeah, you can see it.
You can see her hair got, like, disheveled.
Yeah, like, it was like... She hated it every second of it, but her...
He was, like, in there. Like, Morena was, like, straight, like, grabbing her hair and everything.
Yeah. Just a deep kiss until I was satisfied or whatever. Oh, she's such a... I can't get over her. She's crazy. She's so fascinating, you know? I can't get over it.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. I'm sorry. Huh? For what? What for? Well, I didn't think that would be your first... How would you know? Don't answer. How would you know? Do you want to take a minute? What's the big deal? I want that X back. Come on. It is like a very, just like kind of unsettling circumstance though. That like the only way that she got her first kiss was, you know.
Yeah, through this whole
thing. That is demented, you know.
Also, I think it definitely speaks to Morena in like a way, like she was obviously like sexually assaulted as like
exactly,
and it's like the fact that like this kind of intimacy is like required for people to join her group, for her ability to function.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's
definitely
it's something that she's taken as a cope and like kind of reworked it to mean something for her, and it's so. God, I can't. It's so icky. I just thinking the implications of it are horrible.
Yeah.
You don't have to push yourself. This is seriously unnecessary. Hold on. Oh. Those two cards. Can I turn them over and look at them? I took my eyes completely off of them during your sexual harassment session. It's true. It's true. As I've been saying, I'm not cheating. You still want to see them? Are you saying they're both X? Yes, it's not a problem if you're cheating, is it? No. Oh, what is this illustration?
I'm not joking. This illustration is exactly like in 316. Whatever the chapter, the last conversation with Miram and Kamugi, the one that isn't like the final one. There's Luya. It's the exact, not the exact same like animals, but it's the same fucking like. I'll get it. I'll pull it up. It's like so crazy.
I would love to
it's
see
like
that.
so. It's like the exact same paneling with the little white like sort of sphere around them, which is like it's so weird that he used it for
this again.
Interaction.
Some people want to look through their parents' cell phone while claiming you wouldn't mind if you're not guilty. It just says you don't trust me. That really turns me off. That's okay with you? Yes, can I flip them over? She doesn't like you. Yeah. So sad. We even kissed. Shut up, that wasn't even kissing. I'm flipping them over. Yep, they're the same. See? They're no and return. Yes. Oh, God. Oh, and now it's by their hand. You know, now it could just all be fucked up again with the...
I just put the one Meruem page up.
Oh yeah, let me for viewers, I'm gonna pull up this Meruem page here.
Yeah, it's so similar.
So there's this one.
Shadow pointed this out to me.
This like this animal kind of illustration here. To privacy, right? And it's like through a kind of like a silly interaction in a way, even though the context is disturbing.
Even it's the same thing with Meruem too, I guess.
Yeah.
The context of it, it's like it's very like like haha, but it's like definitely fucked.
But
up.
it's also like it's fucked.
Right.
Okay, the quality is very low, but if you guys can see, it's similar here. There's like a jester, an animal, something on a tricycle. Yeah, and something very silly about it. But it's got that same thing here, right? With the light in the center and the two talking. Yeah, that is very interesting that he reused that again. Man, Togashi's so lazy. He's just doing the same thing. just doing the same thing. Why are you so lazy? How do you get a lazy guy? You get Hunter Hunter. You know what I'm saying? But no, that is worth noting at least. I'm worried about this though. The cards have been shuffled. I'm so tense. I'm so tense. Is it normal to feel this tense about it?
Yeah, I was like the same as a dog. What is actually happening
Oh,
here?
it's fucking X again. Oh. Oh, that's too bad. Would you like to check those two cards again? Go on, please pick your last card. Oh, God. If you have only one question, we can skip the QA card and go straight to QB. I picked the QA card. Okay, I'll answer as many questions as you have. None that are as important, but we'll see. This hideout is somewhere on tier 5. No. The hideout is on either tier 4 or 3. No. This hideout is on either tier 1 or 2. I knew it, tier 1. No. What? Oh my God.
She's dead facing it. Look at the consoles in the back too.
Yeah, look, she's such a gamer. Yeah, what is that? A Super Nintendo 64? And what is that? That's just an NES, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they're the same? I can't tell. She's a fucking gamer. She's got her gamer chair, her old gamer gear. You're lying. No. The hideout is on board the Black Whale. Yes. The hideout is made using a Nen ability. Yes and no. What? Where could it? Wait, it was shaking? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? This hideout, I don't want them to answer it for me. Why would it be shaking it?
Happen. What could shake it?
Are they at the bottom? No. They're on the Black Whale, but it's made with Nen. God, I don't know. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid.
No, honestly, this detail, I mean, it is like, I mean, it was kind of shown recently, but it is like the one this was outlined. This was like in 357 or 358, 358 or 359, like around there. It was a while ago when they talked about this.
Is in between tiers 2 and 3. Oh. Yeah, I would never remember this.
Yeah, it's like
yes.
Like the big staircase they showed. What they're showing there is they mentioned it back early on when they first get on the boat. There's a bulkhead between tier 3 and 2 that is only supposed to be raised like in emergencies and stuff like that. So the idea is that like the hideout is somewhere near the bulkhead because it's like obviously it's shaking because obviously they had the staircase down for the Hawk like funeral procession thing. Right. And then like here we're seeing that they raised it to close it back up, so it has to be somewhere around there.
So yeah, okay.
Or maybe in it. I don't think they could be in it. That'd be a little. I mean, maybe it could be, but
that'd be
somewhere around there. Somewhere close enough that they're shaking from it. So
from all the stuff going on, yeah.
Yeah.
This was planned all along since before they built the Black Whale. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This is what we're talking about, where it's like they had this in mind.
Like Nasubi had to have known about
that there should be a hideout
like,
here.
Why is there a hideout here if like the guy who made the ship like would put a hideout there?
It's okay. Now, mind you, it's normal to have a hideout in any thing, right? Like a secret little getaway.
For sure.
But was it for Nasubi? Like in like an emergency situation?
I just have to believe whoever like the blueprint like person like. The thing is, I mean, there's already like in an emergency situation. I feel like tier 1 would still be safer because this is kind of like on the edge of tier 3 and stuff. So I'm just like thinking like this has to be something that they were like.
They knew
we're gonna build this specifically for her. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
that's, like,
or something. Yeah. Yeah, because tier 1 would be safer, but at the same time, it's like.
And like you can't even say that like, oh, this is like for since she's a Haley like Morena like before like this Morena like the real Morena, she was supposed to like take over as the Haley boss, right?
Right.
But like the thing is like. The secret hideouts that we've seen are on the tiers. Like we see the tier 4, like the Shiyu hideout, the Char hideout. So like it should be on tier 3 if it actually is the hideout. But it's like this hidden hideout that's like in between. Like I feel like this has to be some like whoever constructed the whale, whoever like oversaw this, like was definitely involved in like making sure Morena had her little spot
or something, or like maybe not. Yeah. What were your thoughts on the Haley thing? Like, you think that the Haley would be on tier 3 or 2?
They should be on 3 because each mafia family is separated by tiers. It's like I always forget I think Shiyu is on tier 5, Chara on tier 4, and Haley on tier 3. And since like they're in between like this, like their hideouts aren't even like they're hidden, but they're not like in between like tiers. Like this is very like out there.
It's also like I never even really thought about it. It makes sense because it's like a class thing, but like the people at the literally on the bottom are where like a puncture in the hole of the ship
like under the sea
would kill them.
Literally.
But anybody else would be able to like float or make out of it. You know?
Yeah, they're literally under the water.
Yeah. While everyone else is like tier 4 to tier 5, it's like tier 4. It's literally the mouth, you know?
Okay, yeah, it's Char is tier 5.
Yeah.
The Shiyu is tier 4, and the Haley is tier 3. Those are like the ways, like the the hierarchy is laid out for like the mafia families. Like that's their turf.
And then the tier 3 would be there. But yeah, there's this in between.
Yeah.
That like wouldn't be for the Haley, but like there's a secret. Oh my god, I don't know. I don't know.
Definitely one of those things that'll get expanded on because it's getting touched on here. It's gotten touched on in the past.
It's being questioned here, yeah.
And just like the nature of the Black Will and like the Succession War ritual, like there's so much like we don't know about Nasubi.
Nasubi is a fucking twisted ass motherfucker, you know? Like that. Like if there's anything we know is that's for sure. No doubt about it. Everything that we've heard, seen. He's done this whole carnival shit, the cheating.
At every turn. It's just like, this guy is fucking insane.
He's a horrible fucking person. Oh my god.
He's insane.
Crazy, dude. The entrance to the hideout is somewhere... Oh, hold on. This is probably not long since they built the Black Whale. That was the sound of the central gate connecting tiers 2 and 3 completely shut. They must be around here. The entrance to the hideout is somewhere regular people can access. There are multiple entrances. Yes and no. There are 2 entrances in all. 3? Oh yeah, no. 4? No. 5? Yes. Her first pause before her answer. It wasn't hesitation, more like counting in her mind to ensure she's truthful. I'll use those vows and limitations to my advantage. Including you, there are now 23 of you in all. No. 22. No. So you won't be able to get any of us after I leave. 21? Yes. If I get to walk away from here, the information you gathered will be voided. And you'll keep your promise. This is so crazy, man.
Yeah, like she's milking these questions. She's
like milking the questions, and it's adding so much more tension. Also, the time, right? It's adding up time. You're going. If the no card is the last to remain, you're going to kill me? Yes. You're the only specialist among the 21 of you. Yes. You know Oh, here it goes. All 20 are their abilities. No. There's currently one enhancer. No. I'll squeeze as much information as I can out of them. Oh my god. Last question. I'm actually glad I talked to you and got to know you. If I get the card that enables me to leave, I'll try to change cocking in ways that I can, but you don't intend to change your goal. No. You won't change your goal at all. No. The faces, man.
Yeah, the little like interspersed.
The white as well. You won't change your goal no matter what happens. No. Oh, and you can see the sensitivity. If we could find something, maybe anything that allows us to meet halfway. No. Oh my god.
Oh,
I won't.
So
I will not change my goal. The expression is crazy, man. This is crazy. Oh, I feel so tense right now. Oh, it's in my chest. It's in my brain, my arms. I feel like I got goosebumps right now.
It's so good. I will not change.
Alright. Oh my god, I'm not kidding. My muscles are all like... Oh. Alright. Now, decide which card to discard and slide it forward. She has to get a no or something. It has to. Oh, look at the framing here. Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Like a brick.
The
not
stare
looking.
down on this one.
Yeah, the shadow. Look, there's shadows now.
Yeah.
Then here's the black, right? Because like they've been using a lot of white. Here's the black here, and now it's the black between them. Because like this is like the, what is it? Hold on, this is the gun, you know?
Yeah.
And then here's the daggers between each other. Let's do this at the same time. If that's return, I die. If this return is, I'll forget everything that happened here and leave. All right then. On 0. Oh my god. I for viewers, I may have accidentally hit the other one. I didn't know what she picked. I'm just gonna go in.
Go in.
Oh god. I'm gonna close my eyes and then like open them. But I'm gonna keep my eyes like toward the top and move down.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. 2, 1, 0. Oh my! No, my god!
The
oh my
clutch.
god! I genuinely thought she was gonna get a no, and all this shit was gonna happen. I was like, oh shit!
No, just gets iced right there.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know, like. Oh my god! Yes. Oh god! Congratulations, just saying, but it is what it is. Damn, it is what it is. Now exchange your turn with the card you want, and the game is over. Oh, I'm sorry. I crushed the return card. It's all crumpled now. That's alright. We can use a new set every time. That's good. Wait, what? Isn't that a mistake? Oh no, my tension came right back again. Wait, what does she mean? What? Wait, what?
JoJo ass panel. He chose the yes out of the return card.
What? What? How?
Oh, she chose it.
How? Wait, she just willed it? Or does she just actually chose it? What? What?
Yeah, this shit is crazy.
What? No fucking.
Let me know if Bork's about to be a real Morena shooter. She's about
Oh,
to be out there.
shit.
He got swayed.
How? Oh my god. She
panel is
said
so
it
fucking-
herself.
The onomatopoeia is like so JoJo.
It is. The boom, 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 boom. Did she change your mind during that whole questioning phase?
Yeah,
And,
because
like-
it like if you look at it, like we definitely don't see the full extent, obviously.
But you can see the sensitivity. And like
she's definitely a lot more sympathetic towards
her
Morena.
face.
She
Yes.
is, like,
Look at her.
I always taught like say like whenever there's like a character that, like wants to work within the system, I'm like, oh, that's like the Suzaku. Like she wants like the Suzaku from Code Geass. Like she's like, no,
Yeah.
we don't have to dismantle the system. We just have to like fix it from the inside. We gotta like do it that way.
She's a liberal. That's right. I said
she's
that
a liberal,
earlier.
yeah,
I said
literally.
that earlier.
Like, we
I
just
said
fixed
she's
it from the
literally an
inside.
April. I just fixed it from the inside. Fuck it. But
Man,
also,
there was a
like, she
character
might be like
recently-
looking for like something as like solid as that as well. You know,
Yeah.
dude. What the fuck?
Oh, you know it was a fucking wait, hold on. Am I remembering correctly? Kind of like Yotsuyu from Stormblood. It was like kind of
Oh,
had that
Yatsuhi.
like
Oh, true.
we just gotta like
yeah.
live within the we just gotta like work with the
Yeah,
system
yeah.
and like bootlick our way up or something or whatever.
Yeah, and
the
then
hell.
eventually I'll do something. You know,
Oh, it's so good.
Yatsuyu is a little different because.
Yeah.
But like I do understand, she's a liberal. she's
She's a
fucking
liberal.
Just trying to.
She has her whole like sick demented personality she has.
Yeah.
Obviously, and like she gets kicks out of
She
it.
just wants something.
But they definitely flirt with that as Stormblood. The idea, like, oh, like these people are like, there's like the liberals that like just want to like bootlick and like just like be content with how it is, and just,
Right,
like,
right.
get their status within the oppression, you know, like become benefiters within the suffering.
Fuck! I can't
sort of
believe this. I
this
okay.
shit is
Like I
crazy.
knew that there was. Okay, I'm just used to Togashi, and like that's why like I was like, it's awesome. The return card happened, but there's gotta be something more, right?
I mean, I don't know.
But
It's not
then
my
there
third
is like
year.
this isn't a mistake, and it's a yes. Oh my god! No, that I really didn't expect. I didn't expect her to just like full on yes. Why?
Yeah.
This is crazy. It's not
the
a
card
mistake.
turn page. These last like the card turn page
Oh
and like
my
the last
God.
page are so JoJo. I can't even describe
Yeah,
it.
it is.
I don't know if it's just like the camera angle or like not the camera angle, but like the framing on it, like the positioning of it, like the way like the card turn, like it's like I feel like it reminds me of like the Jobin like Josuke like beetle fight, like I don't know, like the way like the cameras or like not the camera but the framing is like on like Josuke's face in that way, like looking down at it. I don't know, it's very like giving me a lot of JoJo vibes.
That's fucking crazy. I mean, like, you know, Togashi might be influenced by JoJo. We don't know.
No, I think
Nah,
so, for sure.
we don't know. We don't know if he is. Yeah, he clearly doesn't know about one of the most celebrated, successful manga of all time, and he definitely hasn't taken a lot of influence from it.
He hasn't like put like fucking certain abilities just straight into the like Hendrik's ability is just like
Yeah,
almost like
Hendrik,
basically
yeah,
just like
it's
fucking
whatever, yeah.
Giovanna's or Giorno's.
Yeah. He doesn't like he doesn't talk about it, but his like it's in Hunter x Hunter. Like you see it all the time.
For
you
sure,
know?
for sure.
I don't even know if he's talked about it, but like, jeez.
I don't even know. I'm like thinking I don't remember.
I don't think I just think
know
that
for
it's
sure-
obvious. It's obvious, right? But
Yeah, it has to be. It has to
fucking
be.
crazy, man. I can't believe this shit. Togashi, what are you doing to me, man?
Yeah, this chapter is nuts. This
Nobody
whole little
doesn't
stretch,
like him, man. Nobody doesn't like him. Nobody doesn't like him, man.
This whole little Morena stretch is so good. It's like it's very early on Hunter. I said this. I mentioned this.
Yeah,
Before. It's like,
yeah.
it like feels like straight out of like some Hunter exam. Like obviously the Goto game, but I even think of like trick tower, like certain of like just a way like having a competition, like framing it in this way and like explaining the rules. And just, it's like very like early on, even like the comedic bits with Morena and Borkson. It just like
True.
definitely exudes that energy.
But it's still like morbid, and it's still
For
like
sure. And like the things we learn about Morena are like horrible.
horrible.
Like,
and like by
like some of the
she
darkest
she
stuff
like
ever in the series.
even if like some people are gonna like forget, but like yeah, she's saying yes here, but there's like some level of sexual harassment that happened as well,
Yeah,
before reaching the conclusion of yes.
it's true.
So it's like, man, this shit's crazy. This is insane, man. Oh my god.
It's nuts. It's
Okay,
nuts.
we have one more. Fuck! We have
We
one
got
more!
410.
Oh my god. I'm not ready. Okay, here we go. 1410, last chapter of the night.
Yep.
Oh my god.
This is a big one. The aura stare down.
Yeah, look at this. And the splatter?
Yeah.
This is for the last time. You can't change your answer after this. Oh, vibe checking her, right? Being like, are you sure?
I stand on business.
Yeah, that's fine. No, don't. That's not what I want. Oh, no. What?
Wait a minute.
Wait. Is she conflicted? I would like that answer of she's conflicted, but she just wants to believe in something.
Mm-hmm.
And that she's not just being like puppeted, like manipulated Nen kind of thing.
Right, right.
It's like Meruem when he's just like why do I care? You're like, she's lesser than me when like talking about Kamugi. Like,
Right, yeah.
I want it to be that. This is the card I chose. Stop, that's not true. No. I see, I'm happy you're going to join us, but just a little disappointed. You cheated, didn't you? Oh. Uh-oh. Oh. You must have been after you it must have been after you used the deal card. You stopped the shuffle and double checked the 2 cards on your board. That's when you marked the return card. Oh. Can I turn them over and look at them? They're no and return.
You like bent it ever so slightly.
So that she can mark it, yeah. You must have put a tiny indentation on the front along the edges. It's too far for me to see or rage, where the shuffler would only see the backs of the cards. But you could see it no matter which way the card was oriented after shuffling. By crushing the card in your moment of victory, you could get rid of the evidence. Ooh.
Yep.
This game and those cards are part of my ability. If you cheat, the manipulative aspect of my ability is automatically triggered. Oh, I see. That's why it's yes.
Even if like one thing that I thought about when the chapter came out last week, I was like, did she like in that moment? Obviously, she points out all the instances of like how she cheated, but like, did she piece it together in that moment, like in this moment right now, or does she know it and like let Bork get all these answers out of her?
Yeah, right.
That's one thing that I'm still kind of like uncertain about.
Your choices for the last card were reduced to 2. But you only have yourself to blame for your ultimate choice. You should have intuited that cheating is tantamount to abandoning this serious game. Oh, the look.
Yeah, and you remember what you said about abandoning? Oh, if you like abandon the game, it's just yes or no. So it's
Mhm.
like it all like ties into this like manipulation.
So you're going to join us? Yes, I will join you. Oh my
Look at this
god.
Ava ass.
Yeah, this is. They're clapping. It's
And
literally
also,
the
I'm pretty
Ava.
sure in Ava, yeah,
Oh
like
my god.
the parents don't clap, right?
Uh,
I don't
no,
think
they
so
do
at
not.
least.
They do not. No.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, like she's not clapping too. So this is the Ava parallels. I saw that.
Have
I
you
thought,
not?
oh
Have
my
you not
goodness.
experienced Ava yet?
Ooh, it's been forever. It's been
Oh,
like
okay,
years
fair
at this
enough.
point.
Fair enough.
Yeah. It's been
To welcome the
like 6
brand
years
new
or something.
member of our team, I'll explain the yes card that you didn't choose during the game. Fuck. God damn it, man. Oh. As long as you're alive and on our side, we won't come after you, or the people dear to you, of course. My ability is called Contagion with Etude of Love. It's a game app. Yeah, actually now I see what you're saying even more. That by cheating, she ensured that she would live, you know?
Right.
Hmm. But I already told you. Oh yeah, hold on. My ability is called Contagion with Exude of Love. It's like a game app. It's installed in yourself, and I manage the play data. Fucking demented.
Yeah.
This is fucked. I always know your level or number, points, and location. You cannot remove it. The game continues until you clear the game. The admin ceases to exist, or the phone is destroyed. I already told you the 3 conditions to join us, clear them, and the process will be complete. You're actually quite free to do what you want after that. For example, I don't recommend it. But infighting and backstabbing aren't forbidden, as long as it's not too flagrant.
Yeah, that
Oh
parallel.
my god, look!
Also,
Oh
another
my.
Phantom Troop parallel because obviously infighting isn't
Oh.
allowed in the Phantom
Yeah,
Troop.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Another like little thing. It's like it's always so interesting how these factions
Mm-hmm.
where the lines are drawn between the two of them and
Mm-hmm.
how that substantiates each of them. Yeah,
Right now,
that panel.
you are level 0. You haven't fulfilled all the conditions of joining. Once you clear the last condition, you will formally be level 1. You will get a Nen ability at level 21. At level 100, you will be able to create your own team and, like me, kill someone with Nen and gain 10 levels. Kill a prince and you will gain 50 levels. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Whether you
XP
level up or
farming.
not is up to you. Whether you stay here, go back to your friends is also up to you. You're free. But we will betray you the moment we realize you're not one of us. You're no use to us. Our
Yeah.
goal is to kill kill people after all. She's fucking oh my god, this is crazy, dude. There's an undermined time limit. If they find another specialist candidate, I'll no longer be valuable. If her ability is installed in me like an app, I should assume it comes with spyware that shows her everything I see and hear. I do need power to go against them, but I have to kill someone to get an ability in the shortest amount of time. And this is so crazy considering that I never considered killing people thing. Like that she said, and now
It's already like shit. Like I
yeah,
gotta do it.
I gotta do it. I'm going back to my people. Don't forget, we're your people too now. Oh my god. I have a purpose now. Crazy. This is again where I'm like, how much is the manipulation actually kicking in, or like how much does she want it but not,
Right.
I don't know. Or rather, because of this whole thing, the purpose is like there's a purpose in this like whole mess, right?
Right.
And so that
There's
feels
something to
fulfilling.
do.
Yeah. Morena, will you show
It's
me around? Before I go back, I want to know more about my new comrades. Oh my god. This is fucking insane. This is crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh god. Yeah, here we are.
Oh,
How many?
this is a spread. Hold on, I can find the spread so you can see it all.
Yeah, I want to see the whole spread. Do
Let
not
me
move
find
until you're
this.
patted down. Tier 3 central area clear. If you move an inch, you will be shot without warning. Special martial law. This is not a drill. Okay. Do you have it?
Yeah, I'm getting it right now.
Case Captain Case S? Case S. Case S. Queso? The streamer?
Okay, so okay, here it is. Let me just send it over. It is right here. It is this link. This is the fan translation. They have.
Oh, here we go.
Wait, no, I put 409. I'm a fraud. It's 410. Oh my goodness.
Why'd you do this?
I'm a fraud.
I'm gonna die.
How did I lose?
How did I lose? All right. Let me read a little bit more just in case.
Yeah.
Oh, here, I can pull this up now. I'm sure. No way. Oh my god. And then I'll go a little bit further ahead. Damn, this is high quality too. Holy shit. Look at this.
It's a little crispy.
A little crispy. Oh, here's our spread.
Here's the spread.
Damn, this looks good.
Tier 3 getting all subjugated.
Oh, I love subjugation. Look at this.
I love subjugation.
Oh, my favorite panel just showed up. The central area of tier 3 is secure. S case. Should I just read this one?
I'd say the Viz is better, but
okay, let me get the Viz then. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me go Viz. Keep out. Okay. 3 soldiers total who entered. Oh, let me do this real quick. They vanished into thin air as they entered. Textbook case as a supernatural incident. Oh, I see. Because they don't have none, so.
Yeah, the way they like classify it, it reminds me. It's like kind of similar, like Level Lee. Like they do this kind of stuff. Like,
yes,
the way they rationalize like the supernatural elements. It definitely brought me back to that.
Oh, lovely. This may be the way Corporeal and others went missing. We found a hidden room behind the bathroom next door. Looks like someone cut through the bathroom wall. The hidden room was connected to room 125. In room 125, the bathroom wall was the trick door. Tier 3 is Haley's. Territory, contact Tier 1. Your Highness, they found what looks to be Haley's hideout. None is involved. The room was empty. We're searching for their other... Oh, shit. Okay. Squad... Oh, there he is. Squad 3 will deal with Haley. Our priority is securing the princes. 3rd Prince, Zhangli, and the 7th Prince, Lucerus, are currently unaccounted for. Find them. Leave the lower ranked princes. Oh, there's the facelessness again.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. There it is.
Currently confirming the route and following his trail. Following a report in 15 minutes. Likely sought refuge at the Justice Depot. It's possible he went further down, went up with the Mafia. Till Squad 2... Recon team and the scouts to focus on Zhangli. Oh, here, let me turn on music as well. Hold on. I just realized that it died. I'm sorry.
Music.
How did I lose?
Music?
10 hours from onset to coma. Death comes 2 hours after that. I have about a 9.5 more hours. I need to eliminate the princes by then. Oh my god, it's getting intense.
It's
man.
so over.
As long as I am officially anointed a successor, even if I die. First Prince Benjamin on deck. I must get father's declaration of succession and the documentation, then taking into account the time required for the legal proceedings of having my illegitimate child named as my official successor. I don't have a moment to lose. Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Ben is like looking ripped up. He's looking done.
Yeah, he's done with this shit. This is a spread too? Oh, it definitely is a spread. Let me go back to this.
There are spreads in this chapter.
There are indeed spreads in this chapter. Let me see. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. There are 4 princes left. In other words, Article 1 of the State Emergency Act, crisis of preserving the monarchy, will be applied. Okay.
This is indeed another spread.
The spreads, really?
Back-to-back spreads.
I am Benjamin, Deputy Chief Counsel. Without further ado, at the Central Court, I will consolidate all 3 branches of government by military force, and we are taking over this building as our joint force command center. Oh my god. You 3 will be my witnesses. Oh my god. Oh.
Boys.
First, can you provide your basis for declaring martial law and letter of authorization from the king? Terrorism with a biological weapon orchestrated by 4th Prince Serendric and 9th Prince Halkenberg. There was a collaborator in my military. A sample under development was brought on board. Oh my god.
Tier 1 was just in chaos while we were in the lower tiers.
Yeah, holy shit.
Everything's just gone to shit.
There were multiple conspirators. Several suspects were arrested and are now being questioned. Some of the suspects were accompanying the prince's security teams when they were taken to secure locations to be safe. I'd like to complete the administrative steps without delay. It is leverage the princes in Tier 1 as hostages to secure the 3 branches. Yeah. There's his Nenvies too.
Yeah.
We cannot release those who are suspected of infection from isolation until complete analysis of the sample. Without the integration of 3 powers, I cannot permit their transfer to the hospital while I'm unsure of your situation. Here's an impulsive dictator who prefers shortcuts, true to his profile. True. Very true. Probably most of this is conveniently twisted half-truths. The king's letter of authorization is being written as we speak. They will contact you once it's being signed and sealed. You can retrieve it then. Let's get this done. Your Highness, you look rather pale.
The aura check from Botobai.
He's aura checking. Are you all right? There's no problem at all. If Benjamin is pursuing so hard because he himself has been infected, considering Halkenberg's progression, he has 24 hours at most. Oh my god. If we somehow stave this off for one more day, we'll be able to see the light. Oh my god! What? I still have my final stronghold. 40 minutes into special martial law. Oh.
This chapter is like so fucking insane because it's like literally like the most. I feel like I remember how I mentioned earlier. I was like, yeah, this badge is just like we get told something and it just happens and we're just like moving. It's just like Jesus Christ. And this is like the opposite. This is like no, like we're gonna go back to Tier 1 and you're not gonna know what the fuck is happening.
Yeah, there's lot of.
Benjamin is like dying. He's like poisoned now. He's like fucking like arresting princes. He's like martial law. We don't even know why. Like what happened. Like, because obviously the guess here is like, oh, Halkenberg made his way up to Tier 1 and poisoned Benjamin. But like what happened to Halkenberg? Like
yeah, I know.
It is. This chapter is fucking crazy because it's genuinely like just one of those chapters where like it's just so hard to even make sense of any of this because it's like we're purposely not supposed to know. Like we're just out of the loop.
We're just suffering.
we're just thrusted into like the biggest cliffhanger. Like,
So we're
like, how is any of this happening?
Fuck! Oh my god, that's it too. Oh
That's
my
it.
god!
And the 40 minutes into special martial law is such a fucking like palace invasion ass. Like,
Togashi,
it's been
help
2
me!
minutes.
Togashi, help! I
so
need it. Togashi.
It's crazy.
Finally caught up now. Oh my god. Fucking biggest chapters of my fucking life.
Yeah.
Biggest
These
chapters fucking ever. Oh my god.
Insane. There's so many, like, it's just like this is just one of those chapters like, dog, what the hell? Like,
Yeah, no, for real. Like, what
cutting
the
back to
fuck?
tier 1 in that way, or like not even tier 1, 'cause
Yeah.
this is like on tier, like, what, tier 3, I think.
Mm.
But still, like, cutting back to like that POV, like the prince POV with all of this shit, it's like, what the fuck, what are we doing?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Oh my god.
And even like you said, like, when I first read the fan translation, it was kind of like the way that line comes across, the line where he's like, oh, like I got like 9.5 hours left. I was like, wait, did Hulkenberg go inside like fucking Benjamin's body? But and then
Yeah,
obviously
yeah.
that's not the case. It's not the case, because
Yeah,
you see like
yeah.
his Nen beast and stuff. Like, it's definitely not the case.
Yeah,
But I
it's
was
right
like,
there.
I was literally so confused reading all. I was like, what is happening?
Why? What do you mean?
What is happening right now? Like,
Yeah, you gotta wait for the officials.
yeah.
If we can somehow
This is-
stave off. Look at this lot, like fucking RPG line at the end. We'll be able to see the light. I still have my
Yeah.
final stronghold.
Yeah, and Kaiser, he's just been like such a fucking weird ass cooker character.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what is this guy? Who is this guy
Who
even
is
aligned
this
with?
guy? What is
Melody
he
has
looking
like
at?
Melody listened to his heartbeat, and it's like she cannot. She doesn't know if he's being manipulated.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
doesn't know
yeah.
what his deal is, and it's like, who is this man? Who is this guy working for?
He's a fucking mystery, dude.
It's crazy.
Well, that's Hunter x Hunter.
That
We're
is
we're
Hunter
caught
x
up.
Hunter.
We're caught up.
We made it.
We made it. We done it. We've talked
done
so much.
We
Usually
have.
it's like a good idea to like have like a big discussion right towards the end. I'll say, like, you know, I'm really happy with like the material that we're getting right now. I'm so psyched.
Yeah.
Like what we have. I'm gonna be like probably overviewing and like even like going back to some of these chapters just to see if I can find something. But like Togashi's given us a lot to like think about as like we wait. Like, do we
Definitely.
even know when the next chapters are coming?
We do not. We
Right.
do know they are coming, but
We do
don't
know
when.
50.
Yep, he's working on the next 50. I assume it'll be like the same like batch schedule that he's been doing since the anime ended. So like 10 chapters, then hiatus. I'm kind of optimistic. I think there's gonna be like 20 chapters next year, but we'll
Dude,
see.
I'm
We will
cool.
see.
I'm cool with that like whole batch thing where it's like
No, yeah,
10 chapters. Like that's what is that? 10 weeks? You know,
yeah,
just
10 weeks, and I feel like it fits Succession War a lot to get
little
like,
pieces here and there. Yeah.
get pieces. I feel like if this was just like constantly weekly, it would get almost kind of exhausting because how demanding it is to like keep
yeah,
on track
for
of
sure,
like
for
one
sure.
chapter
Yeah.
coming out. I'm like fucking. It takes me like days to just like digest it all and like think about like the implications, and just like doing that for like 50 weeks straight. Like, if there's no hiatus, it'd be kind of crazy.
I think it helps that
As much as I would like
Togashi's
it,
very
but
dense.
it's like-
yeah. And
It
like
definitely like being able to sit with the content definitely helps a lot.
I mean,
Really
weekly
like
is cool
this.
too, but yeah, I do agree
sure,
that
for
there is
sure.
a benefit to discourse when it has time to breathe.
Mhm.
But it's just I'm also like just so hungry. Like I would
No,
love
yeah,
more
definitely.
right now. If there was another
I would.
chapter, I wouldn't complain. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
would
either,
not complain
you know?
either. Trust me, I would not complain one bit.
But here we are with the batch being done, and Togashi still doing well. Like I get worried about him. You know, like he updates not as frequently as he did before. But like I always get worried that he's just gonna release another little thing and just be like, I can't do it, guys, it's over. And I'll be like, And I want him to be okay, so I would be okay with that reality. But I'm glad
Definitely.
I come to his updates every time, him being like, I'm taking breaks. I'm not doing well, but I'm okay now, and I'm doing it. And
And there's been like
just
up and down, ups and downs for sure. Like
mm-hmm.
there's been days where he's like, oh yeah, I feel better. And then obviously days where he's like, oh, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not feeling
He's
too
gonna
good.
take
But
a break. Yeah. I just
it's,
I just
it
hope
definitely
he's doing
beats
well.
like the silence, because Jesus Christ, like those
The
years where it was like
silence.
there was just
Oh
nothing, and
my
it's just
god.
like it was like so deafening. Like that like 4 year long hiatus. I was like, this guy, like I don't even know, like
The
Jesus
longest
Christ.
hiatus. Like
I was genuinely like,
yeah.
is the series even gonna come back at this point? And it's just like I obviously I want the best for him, so I don't really mind if that's the case. But it's also
Yeah.
like the just like not knowing is like way worse than if they just ripped off the
Mm-hmm,
Band-Aid. It's like
mm-hmm.
it's been so long. Like what's happening?
Just like, just say just say,
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like super happy that like, Togashi is like, this is like the content that's coming out is not just shelved whateverisms, a lot of this is really important or integral to everyone involved. And like, I think it's really cool that Togashi's been mulling over this as long as he has, because it feels like every single side character is getting so much,
Definitely.
so much more than I could ever imagine. And he's just been able to think and stew so many ideas, and he's just he's locked in making some of the best ones he can, and I'm really happy with it.
Yeah, it's just, I think like the way I see it, as much as I love Chimera and it's like my favorite thing ever, I just feel like the Togashi here is just so fucking like polished, so refined. Like
I agree.
like,
I completely
the plotting
agree.
that he has and with this arc is generally just fucking like bonkers. Like it's so like beyond even like Chimera. Like
I completely
of,
agree. Like we've said
just,
this
like,
before.
so
Like beginning
mind-blowing.
Succession War is much better than beginning Chimera.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
I would indeed say so, and it really is crazy that he's even able to write an arc like this as well as he has been doing, especially with all the constraints that he has, and it's just like, damn.
Yeah, his health.
He's still making some of the best stuff he's ever made, and it's like, wow.
I can't. Like, he's still making the best stuff ever. Like this whole Morena thing. I was like on the edge of my seat, just being like, I can't believe this.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's fucking insane.
And like, it's not even like, the craziest part is that this Morena thing is not even like the focus of the whole fucking war, man. It makes it feel like it is.
This is like a little. This is actually just a little detour. This is
but
actually
there's
just
fucking
like a little
Chrollo and the Hisoka thing, and Surendric is still cooking a bunch of shit.
Hulkenberg.
Hulkenberg.
There's like so many like fascinating, like the sheer like quantity of like interesting plot threads is just like stupid.
Crazy.
It's genuinely insane.
And it's like a plot that would fail in so many stories, I think. Like, if it's just not done in a particular way. Like, but like this is so impressive for me. I absolutely love how he's been able to write this. Like, it's just unbelievable,
For sure.
I don't know.
It's so good.
It's so good.
This 410 is so crazy. I'm just looking at this again. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Wait, what?
It's generally, this chapter is so fucking insane. It's generally just insane.
Yeah.
410 is just so bonkers.
Look at this shit. Oh, fuck.
It's bonkers.
How did we win? Look at this like manipulation thing going on here. Like, even this, like, I said it before that like I didn't want it to just be a manipulative thing. I don't know if it's cope that I'm thinking that it's a little bit of both. Probably it's fair to say it's both. I think that's a much more exciting interpretation for me than just she was controlled necessarily.
Yeah.
But like, it still works even having that much control, and like, having her have to like choose to basically survive, even if like she would potentially get controlled. That's really cool too.
For sure.
Right?
I think the idea is like the way I see it is like she's being controlled, obviously, but like she's being controlled because obviously the return card allowed her to pick the X. So I think when
Yes,
she's being controlled, she's being forced into the yes and no like option,
Mm-hmm,
right?
mm-hmm.
And obviously she doesn't want to pick no, so she's gonna pick yes. Like that's
Yeah,
what
yeah. It's
her
kind of
brain
like
just like picks for her.
it's kind of like the same thing anyway, right? Yeah.
Because like if you go back to 409, like the way I see it is like when she reaches out for that card, obviously that's like her body just doing that because of like the way she's being manipulated.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
like
yeah. That's
throughout that whole thing, it's like her body's just moving on her own. She's like freaking out in her
yeah,
brain.
yeah, like this. Yeah. Let's do it at the same time. Yeah, right.
Yeah, and she crumples the card.
Mm-hmm.
You can even see like the bit where she changes or where she cheats. I'm pretty sure like,
Like when they grab the card.
yeah, when she grabs the card.
When she's like, is that the?
There's like a point where like she has like a sweat roll down her cheek, and it's like, oh, this is like
This one.
It's page, yep, page 7. I think. Oh wait, is it page 7? No, I don't think it's page 7.
It's 8. Page 8.
Oh yeah.
Like here.
Oh yeah.
Are you looking?
This one? Oh yeah. I think it is that one. If I remember correctly.
Oh, yeah, like right here, with the finger.
I'm looking. Is it this one? Oh wait, no, I think it might be 4.
No.
It's like when after the kiss, and it's like, she like questions it, like, oh, like I closed my eyes. Okay, yeah, I think it's page 7. Page 7.
Of this one.
Yeah, of 409.
409. Okay.
Yeah, page 7 on like the bottom, like right there, where like she's saying yes.
Yeah.
I think it's probably there. Or like
And
that's like
that's when
after
she
she's
did
done
it?
it, because like she touched it on the top panels.
Oh,
And, like,
here,
that's where
yeah.
she did it, and then like she's sweating there, and like the Morena expression there kind of almost makes me feel like, oh, does she know in that moment? Like, because like she's very like threatening looking.
Right.
It's interesting.
Mm-hmm. It's try and trace it back. Yeah.
It is interesting.
Well, I guess that'll be Hunter x Hunter discussion for stream.
Yes. We have been yapping for like 3 hours.
Thanks to my wonderful guest Marcel.
Yes, thank you for having me, Hugs.
I don't know if you have socials to plug at all.
Honestly, I don't even use Twitter anymore, so not really. But
Yeah.
I appreciate having the opportunity to hang out on here. It's very fun to talk about Hunter x Hunter in any capacity, as always.
Marcel will be lurking for any other Hunter x Hunter stuff, but I wanted Marcel to be here for this discussion.
Yes, I'm very happy I was able to be here for this stretch,
Yes,
because this is very awesome.
It was really great. I hope people watching VODs or even lurking enjoyed some of the discourse. There'll be more Hunter x Hunter stuff in the future. Not even just like talking about it on a random stream. I will like do like a tier list, or even just overviewing certain aspects of this, my favorite story ever.
For sure,
like just dedicated stuff. So if you guys are interested in that, and I also said this before, that I would be really cool with just doing anime manga stuff if people really want to see it, if there's anything people have in mind. It's up to you.
That would be gas.
But yeah, that's it, everybody. If you want to check out any of my stuff, I'm basically everywhere. I'm basically on I'm on Blue Sky. I just yap a bunch on my little butterfly place. And then I'm on Discord. I hang out there a lot. I've been updating media thread. Just basically say what I do most of the time. Any updates for like what happens on stream, those appear there too. And on AniList, if you're curious what I'm into or what I've done, it's all cataloged. So go take a gander if you're curious. And that's it. So thank you all so much, and that's it. Goodbye, everybody.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye, everybody. Thank you.
It was fun.
See ya.